Yeah, we arguing today. The lines is open early. We
Let
are
me turn my
arguing
damn
today.
ringer off. Let me turn my ringer off right now. Turn that ringer on. Let's get it.
We are arguing
Let's
today.
get it. Let's
Today
get
is
it.
the day we are about to argue. Me and the lunch table, we about to have it out.
All they gonna do is be cursing me out in the chat. That's all they like to do.
We're about to
Trap
have it
this,
out today. Today is
trap
the day.
this, trap that, shut up, trap.
We starting the show
I seen all
early.
those shut up traps. I seen all those shut up traps last episode too. Nigga, I didn't see that. I seen all those shut up trap. Turn your mic off, trap. I seen all that shit. I seen all that. All of it.
Oh, today is an argument.
Look, I didn't see that. I seen it. Suckers.
Today is the argument. We are arguing today.
You think you can whip me?
Just so y'all know, the lines is open in the first out right today, right now. Shout out to L. L called earlier with the positive thing. We are arguing today. We are arguing today. We arguing today. Just so y'all know, lunch table, we are arguing today. Nah, crippler. Don't say no gaslighting. We are arguing today. I don't want to hear nothing else but arguments. Y'all need to present y'all case, crippler, on how the hell we are going back and forth. Nah, Mika, I've never been dismissive. But today, Mika, we are arguing. We are arguing. Today is an argument. It's all debate day. I never debate. I never like to argue. We are arguing today. How the hell? Okay, so L started the podcast with great energy before we even started the stream. Forgive me. Before we started
she didn't.
She was just making her point. She said, look, G, I know you don't know who you learning who Koala is, but we're all supporters of Koala. We're watching a lot of things unfold. And you didn't know all of these things are unfolding. And that's fair because it's true. That's true, Trap. We are not aware of all of these things are unfolding.
Yo, I am aware. You keep saying I'm aware. Everything. I went back and watched all of it. Like, come on, man.
No, man, not just one stream from the brother, or one stream from homie that do the podcast, but what everything that he is saying. Because it's not just one thing. What they're doing is they're taking a bunch of shit that's happening, and then they're saying, here is the background to what's happening. We're looking at one thing, whether we're looking at a clip, whether we're looking at even a whole podcast at that point or a stream, I'm not sure. But whatever we're looking at, we're looking at that. Yeah, we are, Kwame. We right here. We here to argue today. It's all argument today.
We even started out early just to argue.
We started early just to argue today.
Mm-hmm. Put a little bit more argument on it.
What their point is, they're saying, well, we up on everything. And I'm like,
ain't up on nothing.
If that's their guy.
This week, I ain't heard about the dude before this week, man. Everybody talking about Koala.
But
poor Koala. Get y'all asses out of here with that shit.
But that don't mean that that's not somebody they've been following, Trap. I'm saying.
Man on the soapbox, man.
If you're not watching his podcasts all the time.
Streams. He do streams. Don't need to do podcasts.
I'm not disagreeing. Hold on. I'm not disagreeing. To shout out to get to the root of the argument. It's not a root of an argument. No, I did not watch the Rap Roundtable, Mika. I'm telling you, I didn't. Let me tell you why. This is going to sound fucked up, but I'm not interested in everything people say. Like every time somebody say something, I'm not on it. It don't matter if they talking about Dot. It don't even matter if they talking about me. Right? Like I'm not aware. Like I don't kind of dive down into every last thing that's happening. Like not on purpose. I just don't. I don't make time for it. If that makes sense. So me getting down to the root of it is kind of like the point of like when L first told me they had Lupe coming on Culture United, I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Just to hit me. He said, man, G, you want to come on Culture United? I said, nah, I'm cool. Jay Michelle hit me. People hit me and said, "G man, we really want you to go on Culture United." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool." The reason I'm saying I'm cool is because I'm not interested. That's it. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested.
Yo, KG, chill out, KG.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'll be honest with you. I'm not interested if Lupe thinks Logic is a better rapper than Kendrick. Why is that interesting? Get out the damn chat, Trap. Focus. Get out the table. Get off the table. Stop looking at people's plate. Get out of people's plate, bro.
My bad.
You ain't focused.
I'm making full screen.
I'm not interested if Lupe thinks Logic is a better rapper than Kendrick. I'm not interested in that. I don't care if he does think it or does. Why would I even click that? Why would I go look at the context to ask what's going on? Y'all are telling me a bunch of stuff, right? Y'all like, man, he was on Curtis King. Curtis King is that's my young homie. I did not call Curtis King once y'all told me that Lupe called into his show, right? No, I'm crashing out before the show started. They crashing out early, Miss Hummus, early. I did not call Curtis King one time and be like, "Hey, man, what happened with you and Lupe?" Through all of this arguments about Kendrick and Lupe, I've never once tried to call and put them on the phone to call. Why? So when y'all keep asking me, I don't care. I don't care. I know that sounds fucked up, but it's just like, I don't know. Shit, I just don't care. And it's not because I know Lupe. It's not because I know Kendrick. It's just I just don't care. Sometimes I just don't care. It's not like, how do you even dig down that rabbit hole? Get what I'm saying, Trap? How do I dig down a rabbit hole? Logic is a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
like, how do I go there?
That ain't something to go. Yeah. That ain't something you want to go into, but I would. I'll step into that arena.
I wouldn't go into it.
I'll step into that arena.
But to be honest, Scarface is my favorite rapper. If somebody said Logic is better than Scarface, I wouldn't look at that. If you said Logic is a better rapper than Jay-Z, I wouldn't look at that. If you said Logic, if Lupe said Logic is a better rapper, then I just don't care. And I know, like, I get it, man. I know I'm supposed to care, but I'll be honest, I don't. I was saying to Justin and them, I'm trying to learn how to care. I just don't know how to care. I'm telling you, I promise you, I'm like, that's stupid. I'm not finna pay no attention to that. But I agree. That's why I don't engage in the conversation. I saw a thing right now. Shout out to the homegirl. She sent me a video where Drake wrote a song thanking his mom for investing in his music career. I just scrolled past it.
That's a cool song.
I just scrolled past. I just don't care. Is that bad?
How do you find things that you care about though?
Like, shout out to my that's true. That's probably true. It is kind of this level of being like intuitive street nigga. Cause it's just like,
no.
I can't make sense why I don't care. I'm working. I'm trying to care to build our bond. No, because Miss Hummus, you don't care why you want to call it. Because I feel like I need to hear y'all point. Miss Hummus, I always listen to you. When you feel like you like, G, as my congressman, you are letting me down. That's how I feel as a hip hop artist. Like, right? Even though I'm streaming, this is still me performing hip hop as this street urban cultural phenomenon, even through speech. So when you say, Miss Hummus, you like, G, Key, when you say, G, you let me down, I'm disappointed in you, That means something to me as your congressman. Like, I feel like y'all vote for all of these different assemblymen and all these people to represent you in the conversation. Hold on, Mika. This ain't about Lupe. This is about our relationship. This is that Lupe not in the title. This is not about Lou. This is about our relationship. I'm trying to explain to you the type of elected delegate that I am. Right? So it will bother me if somebody who elects me into a position say, hey, G, you're disappointed. So if I'm reading the comments and people like, man, Glasses always, because him and Lupe, somebody said because I know L and L is Lupe's publicist. I knew Lupe before I knew L.
Lupe is, I mean, L is really, like, that's not that's Lupe's, I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah,
I knew Lupe. I met L officially at the pop out in 2024.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's the first time I met L. I heard L. That's true. I care about the squirrels and the crow at the park more than I care about niggas' opinion on Dot. I swear to God, like I won't even walk my 5 miles. I will go back home and get the walnuts and almonds to feed them squirrels before I go back. I won't even make time to look at a nigga video like that. Like I wouldn't even waste. I would rather go buy Walmart. I would go to fucking Sam's Club and buy walnuts before I fuck around and be looking at that shit.
Looking at that shit.
I'm telling y'all the truth on life. Because I heard somebody say that shit with Game. And it's like, look, yes, Lou is the homie. That don't mean he can't be wrong. I don't give a fuck about him being my nigga. He could be wrong. Game it looked out for me. That don't mean he can't be wrong. What the fuck are they to be wrong? I'm telling you, what good is telling a nigga that wrong, they wrong if they wrong on purpose? I don't make it a topic. That's my point I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't make it a topic. You don't hear me talking about how J. Cole album sound. You don't hear me talking about how good Iceman or how bad Iceman is. I don't have that topic.
So are they trying to say that you're picking and choosing what you want to talk about and you're moving around certain topics?
Yes, but the truth is that is true. But it's not because Lupe is my friend. It's because I'm not interested. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm not interested in everybody's take on hip hop. So be blessed if I'm interested in your concept of hip hop. Because a lot of people, I don't really pay attention. I don't go to YouTube and search hip hop.
No,
and look for niggas' opinion.
I know what it is. It's been many times that I would come through and talk about this certain subject within techniques and lyricism and shit like that, and you be like, "Trap, I'm not it." You tell me straight up and down that shit.
Yeah,
dude.
because
I don't know how you dive that. I don't know how you get that invested in that type of shit right there.
Exactly, because me and you will fundamentally disagree on what lyrics are.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're gonna feel like the lyrics you like, right? Technical ability, literal. You and Lupe feel the same. Y'all feel like that's lyricism. Y'all like, man, that's lyricism. To me, niggas saying shit that I feel in my heart and soul is lyricism. But nor do I rank people's shit in lyricism.
Yeah.
This is not a portion of this category. Lupe talking about what he thinks about another rapper is not a portion of hip hop. Everything Lupe doing with his life don't mean that that's a portion of hip hop.
What is it, rap?
I mean, Lupe is just fucking a man. He just telling y'all fucking his opinion. That don't mean I don't have to be, like, y'all conflate what hip hop is about. This is a cultural phenomenon where you have this street urban approach, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm listening for that.
I think he's having a discussion about rap.
I don't care.
Yeah, I could dig it.
Yes, I swear to God, I don't care. Like, somebody was talking about how he felt about Drake. I don't care. I swear to God, bro, it's not on purpose. I just don't care. It's not like I don't want to care. I just don't care. It's not about me defending and commenting on Lupe. Y'all shouldn't bring this shit up to me and then ask me a question and get mad when I give you the answer. Because I don't care. I just don't. So when I never said it, the whole stream was about me telling y'all why I don't want to go on Culture United, because I don't care. Justin is one of my boys. That's my dude. Nigga always looked out for me. L, man, love L to death. I go on Culture United every time. This is the first time in life I actually just turned down Culture United. I didn't, like, normally I'm busy when I can't do it. That was the first time I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Because I'm not into the conversations.
That's when the substitute teacher supposed to step in.
Trap, y'all call Trap care about all that rappy shit and pappy, bruh.
Who's down the line?
Mumu, what's the deal, my boy?
Man, what's the deal, man?
What's your argument, man? What's going on, dog?
Is this the Mumu who put the clip out?
Really?
Mumu, you put out a clip, Trap said?
You put the clip out, Mumu?
That wasn't me. That's what
all
they
right,
kept saying. I'm like,
damn.
Nah, I wasn't me.
It was somebody named Mumu that put it out, though. That's why. Go ahead, my bad, Mumu.
Yeah. So this is the problem, man. The first problem is the content creators, which I like a lot of these content creators. Chilling with Moni, Read My Soul, all y'all, all them niggas, man. I love them. But the problem with some of them, like when they get in this situation that Koala T is in, they forget that they talking about real human people.
That's
like
what
real
I'm
people.
saying, Mumu.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my point,
Yeah.
Moo. Like, and I'm like, bruh, this nigga just a regular nigga, bruh. And I hate that you conflate this with hating. Like, nigga, it's easy. Nigga, that's like, I'm saying, I'm trying to get them to understand. If somebody's saying some shit about you that you don't like, all it takes is for you to have an off moment and you can trip. That's not defending him. It don't matter. Shit, Koala's supposed to cuss him out. Well, nigga, fuck you too. Nigga, you ain't got to call my shit. Let a nigga call here and I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to tell his motherfucking ass about himself. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck you. Kiss my ass, nigga. And when you see me, it's whatever. That's how I'm going to respond. But I'm saying this is not, Mika. Open your mind. Don't let the name of the person. Let's take it out. Let's say it's me. Let's say it's me, right? Cocaine wanted to call here, right? Cocaine wanted to call here to get at Snoop Dogg, right? Because he was mad because Snoop Dogg called here and got at him. I told Cocaine, no. I told Cocaine, no, because I don't want all that messy ass shit.
Thank you.
I don't want to deal with all that shit. Cocaine could have called here, right? Shout out to the OG. He could have called here and went off. And I'd have stopped his ass in this motherfucker try, hey, because I told you, don't call here with that shit. I didn't want Snoop to call here with that shit. I just didn't hang up in his face because I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in the middle, but I'm not going to be stuck in the middle again. I bet you his number in this motherfucking phone now.
That man came up in there with the Magic jersey on today.
And bro, look, the thing is, when
they don't even have a black jersey in the 80s.
Oh, y'all the Snowtime Lakers now, G. So
that is true. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. You know what? We not the Lay Lakers no more. We not the Lakers. Back to LA Lakers. We might be the Lakers
with a black Magic Johnson jersey.
County Lakers.
Y'all better hope that nigga don't go to the 76ers either. It's gonna be over with.
We might be. It don't matter where he goes. He better come off the bench.
You the best, coach.
Oh, you crazy, man. You crazy. But now look, I will say this, man. When that nigga Koala,
this the last time we was black right here.
When that nigga Koala said, like, when he made that comment, like when that nigga was rapping all that rappity pappity shit, and that nigga said Lupe, like what I don't get that the content creators don't get about that is that this is this man's life work. Like this is something a nigga spent hours on doing something, and for like, even though they'll just go back and say, it's like they trying to make themselves like the comedians, where a comedian can talk about anything and just be like, oh, it's just comedy. And now they like, oh, it's just content. Well, okay, it could be that, but at the same time, like you say, G, if a nigga get at you about that, he's in the right, like he got a right to get at you about that. That's that man's right.
Make the content if that's how you feel.
I like the way you put that together.
I just don't understand what they were trying to get me to understand as somebody who has no knowledge at all. I never seen none of this shit. So they're only telling me, and I'm like, well, shit, I would be like, maybe I don't say nothing to them in my mind. It's niggas talking shit about DJ Head right now. I know when I see them, I'm gonna hit them upside their fucking head. I'm not gonna say nothing. They content creators and they talking about DJ Head. Trap. I promise you on Olivia's soul, when I see them, I'm gonna hit them upside their fucking head.
That's why I gotta get out there, B. That's why.
As soon as I see them, I'm gonna just hit them. I'm not gonna do all that talking and make content. I'm gonna just hit them.
So I gotta get out.
None of us are mad at nobody. I wish Koala would have cussed Lupe fucking ass out.
But see, that's where I was kind of confused.
She should have cussed his motherfucking ass. Call here.
I was confused that people were
call here
picking sides.
Call here, no. And I don't want you to talk, or I feel like I don't like your attitude. Let Drake call here. Let Game call here. Let Lou call here, and I don't like the attitude. Get your bitch ass off my phone, dog. I swear to God, when I see it's a problem. The hell y'all mean? You can't say shit that I'm not fucking with. If you like the lunch table, y'all the only ones could get this off.
Then niggas be using words like bully, bro. When we was growing up, bully, that word was used in the white community. Like it wasn't really like.
I like this moo.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, when niggas start using words like that, when content creators start talking about Lupe jumped on here trying to bully me, nigga, you need to stop being a content creator.
Oh, he said that?
Cause it ain't. Yeah, like niggas, bro, they've been using that word like, man, Lupe tried to bully such and such. How is a nigga trying to bully you if he disagree with you? Disrespect, because that is disrespect, even if you don't want to see it that way. If you got this silly ass white boy talking about ribbity, and you yell out Lupe to one of the greatest lyricists to ever do this shit, and like he's not supposed to take. And he talking about like, oh, Lupe called here trying to bully me. Like, come on, bro. Like that's that. I guess that's that. What's that? Gen Z, Gen X, or whatever generation they is, where they start saying, when you start saying shit like that, like what, nigga trying to bully me because he got at you behind something you said, you already lost, man. You already out of there. Like you can't call yourself like, like if it's supposed to be just content and all this type of stuff, nigga, it's content. The nigga getting at you, it is what it is. And the last thing I was gonna say is that I wish they would just engage the conversation Lupe trying to have without getting their feelings involved. Like if you interested in that, if you interested in trying to have a conversation about who's a better lyricist, a better rapper and all that, just engage the conversation. Like it ain't even gotta be like, you ain't gotta have no feelings towards it, you ain't gotta be mad. Just engage the conversation. And I think honestly, Lupe is trying to have like a good conversation about it. I do see where he's coming from and what he's saying, although I would disagree with him on certain points, especially if you're saying Logic is a better rapper than Kendrick. Like that's a completely somebody's opinion. And if you want to, like I said, if you're interested in engaging opinions, then just engage it. Like why are you getting upset? And like when people start saying hater, that's just a lazy way. That's just like a lazy way of not engaging the conversation or having anything intelligent to input in the conversation.
My man Moo, much love, homie.
I can't get past that ribbity part he just said right there. That was crazy. Ribbity.
Hey, but Trap, why saying that Lupe had the right to call in and speak his mind is making everybody say that makes you Team Lupe? Like we co-sign him. Everybody kept on talking about him calling that woman a bitch and all that kind of stuff. Like we said that was cool
because they're not arguing. So again, because we are not in the know of what they're talking about.
Coach, handle them phone calls, please, man. Because this guy.
Right, we're not in the know of what they're talking about. So what the lunch table is talking about? Here's their experience, right, of consuming content in the time when they have time. Here is their thing is like. No, Glasses. This is Lupe's behavior across these platforms.
But G, what did that have to do with saying that he just because he's acting an ass throughout the platforms? We can't say, or you can't say, or whoever can't say, oh man, he should have called in and spoke his mind. That don't make you Team Lupe. That just made in that situation.
Here's my problem. And again, Mika, this is not about cuz or them. This is about what's happening in the world today. Here are two ideas of people acting out parts in a greater conversation. Right here are two people acting out parts in the greater conversation.
Who's that on the phone? Who's that on the phone?
Hello.
Hey, now.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Miss Millie, and I'm over on the East Coast.
Miss
You know that was Millie. You know that was Miss
Miss-
Millie.
wait, was that
That's
Mildred?
Millie. I know that was Millie as soon as that's Mildred.
That's Mildred.
That's Millie.
Uh-oh. Who's she calling for? She calling for G this time?
What up, Millie?
No, I'm calling let y'all know I enjoy your show. I love your show, and we will have no trap disrespect today.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm talking about.
Hey,
That's what I'm
and that's
talking
coming
about,
from
Millie.
the Mildred herself,
Millie, that's
the
what I'm
Mildred.
talking about, Millie. I love you, Millie. Thank you, Millie.
I love all of y'all.
Love you too,
We
Millie.
love you too,
Millie.
Millie. The
I gotta
Mildred.
say, the Mildred
I'm about to
in
give me
the
a shirt
house.
that say the Mildred on
Okay,
it.
and this is what
Millie.
trap. So let me tell y'all now. Here's the hard part for the lunch table, and this is the hard part for all of y'all that support different streamers, myself, Koala, Justin, L, anybody. Here is Trap's point of view. Stop getting so close to the screen, Trap. People can see you.
My bad, right?
So here is the problem, right? Here's the problem.
This is what I said.
Trap feels like you guys are biased. He feels like you're standing for Dot. So anything somebody is saying, you're just upset because they're not agreeing, or you're not against anybody that you feel is against Dot. This is what Trap is saying.
It's true.
That is
And this is what Coach thinks.
It's true.
So y'all got to explain yourself to them.
What it was this though, right? So it was so crazy how, and that's why I said I think the LT, we seem to have like some type of energy, like, because the discussion was going on before it even like took place. So we were discussing upon how people have certain teams and how people thought like this was a Kendrick channel and all that. And we were discussing that before this even took place. And I was, and at that moment, I wasn't thinking upon like this is a Kendrick channel. Everybody here is just straight up Kendrick, this, that, this. But then when about 20 minutes later, I understood. I said, "Oh, it is those." Because the way when I said what I said, it was like, "Trap, what the hell he talking about?" This, and then it just went. The list. It was just they stood on. Can't nobody say nothing about Dot and this, that, this, and they're gonna stand on this, and it's not gonna happen. Not gonna be tolerated at all over here. And I understand that though. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I just like to be aware that that's where we at though.
But to be honest, I'm defending y'all because I'm like, I don't think it's that simple. Now, Coach and Trap thinks it's that simple.
All right, so what do you think is more of? And I don't know if it's just that simple. I think that's part of the problem. I also think that Lupe is rubbing people the wrong way also.
That's it.
I mean, and then when you start disrespecting black women, people get sensitive about that subject. But I also think that G has put on enough and done enough shit to where you should know that we as an establishment, we're not about none of that shit. So just because we say that Lupe should have called into the show does not mean that everything Lupe does, we back the shit up. Like, that was the shit that I couldn't understand. So y'all don't like black women?
But that's because they, and this is why I'm saying, to their point, it's not that simple. Right? To their point, it's more. This ain't really this. This is about, okay, so like, even when they talking about Lupe or if they talking about Drake, it's not as simple as the idea. They're saying here is this complete array of behavior that's allowing me to see somebody this way.
Right.
And I'm like, and I'm telling them out the same mouth, hey, I'm not looking at all that. So like shout out to Anthony T. Park. He said, it's not about teams. It's about y'all nitpicking our points and disregarding the main points because they don't put your mans in a good light.
Why? Who did that? Who said that?
But this is because, again, when you're trying to make an overall point, right? Here's this overall point. Y'all saying, man, Glasses, you saying this, but you saw him on Curtis King podcast. And I'm like, no, I didn't. You're saying this and you saw him on the rap roundtable. No, he didn't. Glasses, you saw him call this lady a bitch. No, I didn't.
Well, what the fuck what did you say though? That's my question.
I didn't say anything, but that's the point. The point is, this is the point when somebody has a ton of information to somebody that don't have none of the information. And this is what's happening in these spaces. And part of it is what Mumu was saying. It's a place like when Ms. Hummus even described, that's like me, right? It's like Because I don't know. I'm not going to watch all of it. I just don't got the time. It's not on purpose, bro. Like, I just don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough time to consume all of the shit.
I don't know.
And this is how L feels. L feels you guys' sentiment is that sounds like how dare you disagree with us. And that is kind of Miss Hummus' point sometimes. She like, hold up, G, I just want you to cuss this nigga out to make me feel better. I know, J-Boy, I got caught up. It's the last 2 weeks of the show. So like I've been having to go back and forth. I went to a funeral yesterday. I didn't have no time. Forgive me, bro. It's not like on purpose. It's, you know what I mean? I'm writing and consulting on the TV. It's really a lot. It's not, I know I handle it well, but it's not a lot. That's what I'm saying. The audience, right? The table, you know, they watch all these streamers. So I'm listening, but if you're not telling me as things are going on and you make a point,
somebody said,
G, you made a statement when you don't know those stories. I would have skipped the topic. I did skip the topic, Myra. I did skip the topic.
What was the statement though, G? That's what I'm confused on.
It was no statement I made.
Okay,
so what happened was this. So I'm explaining to them, right? I'm explaining to them, hey, I don't want to go on Culture United because I'm not really into what's happening. I don't know enough.
Okay.
Like, I'm not really into the conversation. We didn't jump out the gate being biased because we would.
How?
And see,
Gee,
that's
what I'm confused about.
Yeah, but this is the emotions of it. And this is what I'm trying to explain to people.
We gave big up to Koala and everything.
I explained this to Ms. Hummus. The reason you feel this way is because you're in your emotions talking to me. I don't have any. And that is a frustrating thing. Imagine talking to your significant other and you all emotional and they straight out just flat. That's how y'all talking to me. And I was explaining that to Ms. Hummus. I was like, you're super emotional because you're this particular content creator, right? You've connected with. I have just learned who he is today. Right today. This was the first day of my life I ever heard of this person. So now you're bringing a conversation to me, right? You're bringing a conversation. It's Tales from the Purgatory. It's not emotional as an insult. I'm saying you can be upset. You could be angry, 1,000 different emotions. I'm not referencing you emotional in like as an insult. I'm saying you're connected to the conversation.
What up, man? What's up, brother?
Right? You're connected to the conversation. I have no idea. What's the deal, my boy? So I have no real connection. I'm not vested yet. So when you bring the conversation to me, remember the conversation starts with me explaining this is why I'm not going on Culture United. I'll let y'all do a vote. And I knew I wasn't gonna go on Culture United because I'm like, I don't know enough, nor do I care enough.
So what if the vote would have came back? They wanted you to go.
They did.
Oh, they did want you to go?
Yeah.
But you just said no.
Oh, I don't know nothing.
Say you don't know nothing. Talk about the topic.
Y'all are offended because I don't know. I totally understand. I get it.
Coach.
What's up?
I don't know more.
Yeah.
I don't know more.
We talking about it after the show.
I don't know more. Sometimes I don't know more.
Well,
so when y'all telling me and y'all say, so y'all bring up somebody that y'all support. That's dope. I seen dude, I put it up. L said, hey, this is the person. Here's the conversation, G. This is my first time being aware of the conversation. Hey, G, this is the video. Here is the clip that I feel how this is what made this man feel how he feel. This is how this man feel how he felt. I look at the clip. I give you my opinion on the clip.
Nigga said you got to watch Koala day one to understand the clip, though. From that, you got to watch him from his inception.
I saw a clip and like, he was like big up in
Koala started
big up
because the dude seemed like he knew what he was talking about. I thought it was cool. I didn't think nothing about it, but people so mad. I'm like, okay, y'all haven't like y'all know more.
Niggas tripping.
Yeah, and we looking like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? We talking to each other like, I don't know.
Nigga, no, this has been said up to neither party.
like this right here. This is a prime example. So what was your opinion of Lupe and what he said about Drake house? Why the fuck, Kim, what I know what Lupe said about Drake's house?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody.
How do y'all know this shit?
That's
And then
wild.
somebody gonna say, "Hey, nobody got time to watch all that shit, nigga." You'll be surprised. It's a lot of niggas who watching all that shit.
Man.
Nigga, no,
And I agree,
happen.
G baby. That's fair, and that's why I'm having this conversation with you now. You wanted more from me, because I do feel like a representative, like an elected delegate. This is why we're having this conversation. Trust me, I don't have this conversation with my homeboys about this. I don't. Like, I'll be like, whatever. We're having this conversation because of your expectations of me. So I'm asking you, what more? I'm trying to meet y'all halfway. We're trying.
But I just don't. People saying I'm being dismissive. How?
No, we picking this.
How am I being dismissive? And then they said me and Trap got to do more research if we your support. Research on what? What did we delve into there to where we needed to research?
Right.
Like, I never spoke. Me nor Trap ever spoke on the Lupe going on any place, cussing people out, talking crazy to people. We never said nothing bad about Koala. Never said like Koala don't know what he doing or what.
Right.
The crazy part is Lupe and Dot watch all this shit.
Never said nothing about nothing.
I don't watch none of this shit.
All we said was Lupe had a right to call in, and Koala had a right to say whatever he wanted to say.
Yeah,
back.
Koala cussing that boy out and so fucking what?
Hey, do your thing, Koala. Shit.
That's all we
said.
said. I don't understand how the fuck we under the fucking gun behind this.
All of a sudden, we called the black woman a bitch. I was like, wait, what just happened?
When did I start letting black women get caught? This is crazy. And I keep telling them that, Mr. Cricket, they don't hear me. I keep saying this. I keep saying I am not a content creator. And everybody make a joke and laugh. I didn't pick out any clip like this right here. Y'all literally singled out the one clip that make the Koala brother look. I didn't pick anything. This is what I got in the text.
Hey, it's about to be another something else with a.
This is why today we're fucking arguing.
With the
How can I pick out a clip if I don't know no clips? This is what somebody sent me.
Hey, Trap, it's gonna be a lunch table meeting with a with Lupe dick next to her mouse.
Pause. Pause.
For no reason either. Like it.
Yeah.
We let people get on here and talk crazy about Lupe too.
Man.
And I'm saying like
No, we ain't got
crazy.
no beef. We don't have beef. I'm saying I'm trying to make sure we are in alignment, right? If I am the elected, the delegate that you choose from this time of 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Western Standard, Pacific Standard Time, I want to make sure that we are in cahoots, right? Our view and our vision is aligned.
So I got a question for you, G. So do you stand by some of the shenanigans that the lunch table saying Lupe has?
No, if Lupe called a woman a bitch, I'd be like, hey, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would stop him.
What about Jesus being a zombie?
I didn't go look. Who would look that up?
Yeah. I think
I'm
that's
just
one of his
saying
songs or
because
something. But
who would
I ain't
look
pressed
that
play
up?
yet.
They
That's
started
crazy.
bringing up every
Like they
bad
said,
thing Lupe
like,
ever did.
Jesus, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
Jesus
the fuck?
is
How could Jesus be? I don't even want to dive into the pop. What the fuck? Exactly, Jim. That you got me. That's the point. See, this is what makes me different. I'm not gonna pander, right? I'm not gonna pander to y'all, right? I'm not gonna pander. What I'm going to do is we're going to get in alignment. We're going to get in alignment. We're going to be in alignment so you can understand exactly what I'm doing in office and I can make sure I'm carrying it out. But what I cannot do is be aware of everything.
That's a lot. That's a lot to do.
Who's on the phone?
KP, what's going on?
What up, KP?
What's up, B? How you doing?
No,
How y'all doing?
I'm trying to get these folks right so I can tell them.
KP, hey, you one of the reasons why they on our ass too, though, KP.
No, she's not.
No, G.
No,
KP, no. No. KP, she laughing because she knows she a little.
Hey, sir, Coach G, I got a question.
All right.
When you come on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, how do you decide what we're going to talk about?
I'm feeding the squirrels and the crows.
You feeding the squirrels and crows, and while you doing that, you thinking about the walnuts and the peanuts that you're gonna talk about when you come on the show.
Swear to God, it sound crazy. I know it's really like that. Like if it ain't something like on Tuesday or Thursday, then Wednesday when I'm walking, Trap will call me at Trap right here right now. Ask him. He'll call me at like when I'm on my walk. He'll be like, "Gee, what we talking about?" I'm like, "I don't know. Once I finish this, I know." I swear to God, like I just won't know. Like, today the conversation is bigger, and like I don't like that it comes across so minute or based off yesterday, but it's a bigger conversation about the relationship between artists and streamers or reactors. So it allowed me to position it. But this conversation today comes as I'm walking, right? I'm coming up with a rap. I swear to God, I'm coming up with a rap. And my phone goes off as I'm staring at it while I'm walking. I'm looking at the YouTube in the comments where people are saying, like, damn, G, like this, that, and the third. I'm like, the fuck are y'all talking about? Then so I know Coach is feeling it because he like, how are we advocating for a woman to be disrespected? How are we? But I'm explaining to them, I'm explaining to Coach and Trap right now as well. Like, no, they're like way more on a bunch of stuff, and we just know what exactly was brought to us this day. Trap might know a little bit more, KP, but we don't know more.
What's happening now is the disconnect, right? We had the battle 2 years ago in 2024. A lot of different fans came on to Kendrick's side, came on to Drake's side. Everything became divided. Most of the Kendrick fans came to you, right?
Sure.
Because that's your voice. So when we come over this, as I told you, I like Kendrick. I'm not a fan, but I like him, right? I love his music. But the thing about it is, you allow the lunch table to take control sometimes.
Yes.
And when you allow them to take control sometimes, it become erupt. In the chat, up top, it just become erupt. So sometimes it's better like, if you have like your mod, if you guys have a meeting date where you can see what's going on, and although you are so busy, I know you have a headphone, and you could just listen, not watch, but listen to the conversation if this is a discussion that you guys decide to have on that day. Right now, you just need a little structure so that we'll know what we're actually talking about and what we're not talking about. And you gotta stop letting the lunch table lead the conversation.
I can't let the inmates run the prison.
That's crazy.
You because you be up there like you be needing your motherfucking pills immediately. When they start talking about Drake, you go to screaming and hollering. What's the screaming and hollering for, baby?
Because
that screaming and hollering back there.
Passion.
So the few things, KP, that I'm certain of, I'm certain. Outside of that,
Right.
I let people tell me what to know. Like as far as different, like part of building a community, and forgive me, I do have a different approach because I'm not a content creator. I don't see this as a group of people I'm trying to monetize as much as a group of people I'm building with, listening to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Speaking back to, like, so when you're talking to me, I'm listening to you. Like I'm not, this ain't me just up here like, I'm about to, I can, like I said, if my goal was to make money, that's my partner, man. Like I can literally create something that just becomes a thing that caters to him. Right. But it's not. It's like, okay, here's a bridge between me and people that are not next to me. Like I always tell Trap, I'm building a bridge between us, right? So I have to listen to y'all. Like Koala, right? I never heard of him, but because y'all brought it up, soon as I get a second, I'll check it out. But like, if the bridge is not a two-way street, then it won't be fun for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, hey, no, but look, KP.
It makes a lot of sense. But I want to know: is this a hip hop channel? It's supposed to be a hip hop channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start bringing in the hip hop. Let's start talking about the new artists that's coming up. You might not get them on, but you don't have to become a reaction channel. But let's find out about the new people, like they were saying, who are the new up and coming of the new generation of hip hop? Is hip hop dead? Those are the conversations we could have. We have a lot of hip hop artists coming out of Atlanta doing the streetwear. You got things going on that covers hip hop outside of Kendrick, Drake, Lupe, Game, Rick Ross not showing his face at the airport because he dropped, that kind of shit. We got a lot of other shit that's happening in our community. I love the day when we were talking about the new flag for Juneteenth and shit like that. We got to start progressing in the culture in order for the culture to be recognized and fully respected by other people.
But okay, so I'm with you. I'm with that. But so Trap says that. But here is something that matters, and it's really important. A lot of these conversations, KP, we're having are much bigger. Even if they're under the guise of artists that people find hot, like even today's conversation, this is not about, even though the names being used is Koala and Lupe, this is happening across the landscape.
Facts.
Right, KP? Like,
no, that's what is happening on the internet.
But I'm saying across the landscape, the relationship between artists and reactors, right? You're watching it every day. So we're having a greater conversation that feels minute. It feels just, you get what I'm saying? It feels like that. Even when I'm talking about Dot and Drake from 2024, it's not really about Dot and Drake. Like a lot of these conversations are rooted in everything that inspires the art. So it's the behavior and the rhetoric, KP, that inspires the art.
Right. That's
where I'm great at. The art itself is hard for me. If y'all notice, K, like I don't really talk about people's art because art is art. Like I saw this thing with the legend India Arie saying she had a problem with Young Miami's song. I won't, like when Trap was saying that, I won't entertain people being critical over art. I don't have a space where I really think that's the point. I think we're really talking and discussing the culture that inspires the art, if that makes sense. Because if I start digging into the art, it becomes just a reactor channel. And then it's based off of what I deem is acceptable. A lot of times I'm listening to y'all tell me what y'all know about streamers, dope art. Trap tell me about certain people, make me want to listen. Like when we talking about Jack Harlow, or if we talking about J. Cole, we're not talking about them. We're saying this is the thing that's inspiring. Like Trap wants to talk about the art. I'm like, why am I talking about the art? Look at this nigga. D'Angelo ain't even cold in the grave yet. That's what it is to me. It's that thing that inspires the art. What is contributing to how the art is getting made? And this is where I would like to believe, you know what I'm saying? The lunch hour lives. This is not like I can't, they won't allow me to. Right now, I was just telling KP Trap, I got a bunch of dope ideas to do these podcasts. If I play music, they won't let me play music. So like, it's a lot of things that I can't do that's just on YouTube because of how restrictive it is.
It is restrictive, but you know what you do have? A members only. And
That's
most
true.
people that does reactions does it on the members only. Any conversation that you feel you can't have up front on YouTube for the freebies, do it behind the scenes. That way you're feeding your community and more people will come forward to your community because they're getting something that they're not getting from somewhere else. I come over here because I love the conversation and the dynamic between you, Coach, and Trap. Even though sometimes Trap get on my nerves. Yeah. But I love the conversation and the dynamic between you guys. And the guy that's there now, I don't know his name.
Sega like the game.
KP. Appreciate it.
Sega like the game.
And I like when Sega be on there too because sometimes he gives more input on what's going on. Even though you fight back, sometimes you be hollering. You gotta let other people talk too, because you be talking to other people. People got to get their thoughts out.
Yeah,
but all in all, this is a good community to be in. Feed us more. Just like I'm doing right now, Coach. Just like I'm doing right now, dog. But just allow, just do something different. And fuck you, Coach.
Exactly. That's exactly. See how that works? See how you feel? Imagine all the time, KP. Imagine that shit all the time. All right, I got you, KP. Love you to death.
Hey, KP.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, thank you,
Good,
KP.
KP.
Thank you. Hey, let me say something real quick to piggyback off what KB was saying and with G, this conversation. I think that because G is very knowledgeable and he has strong opinions on a lot of things, that when he comes on here, that people kind of look at this kind of like almost like he's leading all the conversations and he's not willing to listen or build. But I think people forget that this is a building session. Like when G comes on here, he really cares about what you guys have to say also.
Right.
So when he opens up the phone lines and let y'all talk, if it was up to me, I'd been click. G be on here, I'd be having like, hey, thank you for. So G really is trying to build with the community, with the LT. And I don't know, and I know G and I know Trap, I know Sega. I really like what the lunch table have to say the majority of the time. Even when y'all disagree with us, I think we take it as food for thought. We go home and think about it and we come back and all that type of shit. So I like the dynamic of the show. I like that G comes out here and puts stuff, and sometimes we don't got a lot of time to study what or research what we about to talk about. But when we get on here, I think those are the shows where we kind of look at y'all to give us information.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
that's what I'm saying. This was the point of today's conversation. This is a two-way bridge.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like maybe on a lot of the other channels, it's not a two-way bridge. On this channel, it's a two-way bridge.
We be learning from y'all too.
I'm learning a lot of shit from y'all. I'm learning a lot of shit from Miss Hummus. I'm learning a lot of shit from Fatima. I'm learning a lot of shit from all of y'all. And I get it. I know for sure how my mind works. So my mind be doing flips. So, but I'm looking for y'all to give. It's a two-way street. This ain't just me trying, like, I'm listening to y'all. So when you are talking, I am listening for real, straight up. Like, I'm listening to y'all.
I ain't learned a goddamn thing from any of y'all up there.
Hey, and I'm for real, dude. Like, at the end of the day, I think the lunch table is intelligent. I think y'all got a lot of good stuff to say, and it kind of, like, I ain't gonna lie, when we look at y'all like family.
At this point, because that is the dynamic.
Y'all say shit about me that I would not nobody else say about me.
Swear to God.
Like, and I just be laughing it up because I look at y'all like family. This how I let G talk to me or Trap say some shit. Trap called me punch drunk a long time. Shit was hilarious to me. But this is how I let family talk to me. How people I got love for talk to me, and that's how lunch table roasting my ass. And I think it's funny. I'm like, oh man, the family getting on me. When y'all get on G, I think he look at the same way. Like, all right, let me go back and think about what I just said. In my mind,
I'm like, wait a minute. Because when Miss Hummus calls me, I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck did I do? But Miss Hummus said something to me that made sense. She was like, G, you have to mind that we could be emotionally charged, and we're looking for you to be emotionally charged.
Exactly.
And I'm telling Miss Hummus, my emotional charge comes with something else.
Right.
Like, it's not just fair. I'm telling her, like, I get it. Like, she just irritated. Like, she's seeing somebody say some shit. If I'm emotionally charged, somebody should get hurt.
Everything don't charge it. Every battery don't charge the same shit.
Right.
Hey, and then at the end of the day, but G, we was on 4 hours on Wednesday.
Word.
What did he do as soon as he got off that motherfucker? Talk to the lunch table. He got off this motherfucker, start talking to Miss Hummus. Start talking to, like, I'm just like, God damn, this nigga G is not bullshit. I talked to Miss Hummus for 10 minutes. I was like, I gotta go, guys.
He like, I'm gone.
I'm out of here. Like,
and Trap be just like, Trap be done with y'all, because Trap is convinced. But I guess what I'm saying to Trap is, I don't believe it's as simple as stan culture. So this is gonna sound funny, Trap. This is why I think it's different. So if there are sides, because I don't really believe there's sides. Like, I don't think Lupe would be on one side. I don't think a lot of these people are in it. These people are on their own island, right? Some of these people are on their own island. So I don't believe everybody's on Drake's side or everybody's on Dot's side. Again, Dot is my man, so it's different. This is my nigga. Like, it don't have nothing to do with rap. Like, I'm always with him. Head busting with him. Not no rap shit with him. Bust heads for real with him. Like, I'm with him. So, but I'm trying to tell Trap that this represents something more. This is not as simple, because I do think there are just some unhealthy fan bases, right? Like, I would never understand, why would, like, when somebody with Drake, what are you really fighting for?
Do not bring up LeBron in this.
To have pop accepted within hip hop.
So So you don't get where that would conflict completely with everything that I am as a person.
No, definitely.
Right? Like
Definitely.
the day we allow that to happen is the day that hip hop becomes rock and roll. And then we don't have black people. That's the real thing that's driving it.
Right.
So I think somebody that's a real fan of Dot, they're fighting a different battle.
Right.
True.
It's not really like somebody that's a fan of Drake or somebody a fan of this artist or this person. That shit is integral. It's connected into something different because of the type of shit that he's doing, the type of music he's making, what he represents. It's different.
I feel like we was crossing the street and got caught up in the war.
And that's how I feel too. Because I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What the fuck happening around here?
So I feel like what's important is when people are talking about, like, a person that's a fan of Dot is different. Now, there are people that are not really into what he's talking about, but I don't think they're a fan of his music, because if you're a fan of Dot's music, you're a fan of blackness.
True.
There's no other way around it. Like a pure, rooted version in this, you know what I mean? Like Scarface.
If you would say that, then what would you say to like a white fan is? Then they're a fan of blackness then too?
Yes, if you're a fan of the music, because right now, recently became the thing. Me and L talk about this. L is an old school Kendrick fan. So L is a hardcore fan of blackness. Now, since the battle happened and now he's in fucking stadiums and shitting on the Super Bowl, there's a bunch of random people, but I don't think that's the people we see talking on the internet.
Yeah.
Trap, I believe white fans are damn near, to me, in my opinion, they the best fans. They damn near the only fans. Because I almost feel like we are supporters of hip hop. I don't even know if we.
No, it's us.
Yeah, it's us. That's why I said
it's like supporting ourselves.
Yeah, I think white people are fans of hip hop. To me, they the real fans. Like, they the fanatics of hip hop. I think that we really support the shit.
So I think what's happening is it's being so to what you saying, Trap. It's simple. It's different because they're fighting a different battle. So what they're complaining about, so there's the natural complaint of, man, he's saying things that's negative about the artists we like.
Yeah.
Right? He says something negative about the artists we like. But then now here is this other stuff.
Well, the other stuff that was added on, like I wasn't, all right, so when I explained the part of the story that I knew about, which was the interaction that he had with Koala, that's all I knew. I didn't know about the other. I didn't know about the round table. I didn't know about him calling the lady the B word. I didn't know nothing about that right
because these things are not going viral.
Yeah.
They're not going viral.
All right, you got to be following it to even know.
You have to kind of be in the know already to know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But
you have to be in the know to know. And that's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, these are not the things that just pop up. I haven't seen none of this shit. Like, somebody said something about what did Lupe say about Drake's house. And I'm like,
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
why would I know that?
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Very unnecessary details.
And
unless you're having a debate or something, but yeah. It's
the only thing that's viral is if he said Kendrick,
100
Logic is better than Kendrick, or there's 100 better battle rappers better than Kendrick.
Yeah,
and those things, those things are not interesting to me.
The Logic thing I could never understand because from the time when I heard Logic, it was just like I feel like Logic was doing his best imitation of Kendrick from the time. So I never understood that. That's why that one goes over my head. Like, I don't understand it. But Lupe probably got a breakdown of it though. But yeah, I wasn't into that part of the conversation.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hi, Glasses.
Hey, man, what's happening?
Hi, this is Doc's favorite center. How you doing?
Hey, man, what's happening? Doc's favorite center. How you doing?
I finally got through. Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, Trap?
What's
I
happening?
apologize. I don't know the other guy's name.
Should I call you God favorite or should I call you Sinner? Which one should I call you? I like them like the shortened names. Which one should we go?
God's favorite.
God's favorite.
Y'all call me God's favorite. That's I like
God's
that.
favorite. God's favorite Sinner. Okay, at least a God's
Trap
favorite.
just want to call him a sinner. Okay.
God just wanted. Trap wanted to call you a sinner.
Trap just want to call you a sinner. Trap said, "Hold up now."
I feel that. I wanted to call
I've been trying to call y'all actually since Wednesday. Honestly, just to give a different perspective on the Koala Lupe thing, and also what y'all were talking about earlier. And forgive me for the background noise. I take care of Japanese people for a
It's all good.
living.
We can't even hear you.
So you may hear noise. Okay, wonderful. But I also follow koalas. Just to give you some short. I was there for the whole 3 hours. It was not. So the 30-second snippet that you saw, or that was sent to you maybe by L, I'm not sure who. That was not what he was talking. He wasn't referencing Lupe as the Caucasian man that was rapping. That's not what he was talking about. He was actually referencing Lupe's name because he associates Lupe's name with, like we said, you rap, and he's a fantastic lyricist. Nobody's taking away from any of that. But, you know, your rap is kind of convoluted and that kind of thing. So that's why he yelled his name. And those of us that know Koala, just like we know you, we understand why he yells like that. You asked Ms. Thomas on Wednesday what he was like, and I think she's described him as being like herself. Koala is loud, obnoxious, comedic, and he's an ex-battle rapper. Okay, so he roasts a lot. He roasts everybody. Okay, even Kendrick. Okay, and so he does this in a way that we find comedic and funny and light. I go to him every morning. And, you know, you go to different creators for different things. I come to you, Glasses, for a couple of reasons. But I come to you because you're a teacher. You're the essence of who you are. You're a teacher. I learn something new every time I come here. So please never change your platform. I love how organic it is. I love how you do allow us to speak. There are very few places where I could call in and talk to you while I'm driving my autistic son home, you know, from a holiday. So please don't stop being you. That's the most beautiful thing about you. And even Koala is being organic. Okay, is why I love God so much. Organic. And so what I'm trying to say is, I'm like y'all, I don't care about the Lupe stuff. I don't care about any of that. What I found hurtful on Wednesday, and it kind of is because y'all were, in our opinion, basing your opinion on information that was not necessarily correct, or you didn't get the full picture of the information. I know, Precious, you don't have time, right? I get it. Oh, you didn't have
what information would that have been, Senna?
And Trap, you claimed you watched the whole video, so I shouldn't have to tell you this. But the information, A, is you didn't understand what Koala was saying. You didn't understand why he was saying it, because once again, he was not talking to the Caucasian. He wasn't referencing Lupe Fiasco to the Caucasian guy. He was referencing Lupe Fiasco to his lyricism. He never attacked Lupe as a human being. He didn't call him a bully, according to the dude before. That did not happen. Lupe actually called him a bully. Okay. So a lot of those things didn't happen.
I remember the one part when he said, "This is like a Lupe Fiasco rhyme. You started off at the beginning, but then by the time you get to the end, you forgot what the whole rap was about. This. I remember he said that right there. You remember that part?
He did. That is correct. And he was talking about Lupe Fiasco's rhymes being, I'm just going to say convoluted. Now, I'm a Lupe fan. And that's the other part of this. And I don't want to make this too long, so I apologize.
Oh, you good.
But
you good.
Y'all were misinformed. I'm just going to say misinformed. Or you were basing it off of information that you had, which I did. That's your job, which I love.
So this is Trap's fault.
Trap.
I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Because Trap the only one of us that saw the whole video.
And I explained it. Listen, I couldn't sit there and explain it what the whole 3 hours was about, though. But I said that it started off heated at first. I think it got into a regular conversation where Lupe was getting into a lot of different situations about that he'd been through within the industry. It wasn't an attack. I ain't feel like it was an attack on Koala. He brought Koala battle rapping, you know what I'm saying, background into it. Then he compared it to his record label deal like that, and why he fell back in certain situations. The same reason why Koala said he fell back from battle rap because he had kids. It was a whole bunch, like it was all over the place, but he wasn't nothing to basically go directly on. I didn't feel like within no way was he bullying him. What he was doing was, I said it to him too though, he was controlling the conversation. And that was Koala's fault for letting him do that though. Koala let him come up on there and control the conversation though. But which was good though, because he came to your platform and you fell back, let the man just vent. Let the man say what he was saying though. I don't feel it within no moment other than at the beginning where he was being very, you know what I'm saying, making sure he got control of the whole conversation though. But go ahead though. So you go finish.
God's favorite still on the line?
God's favorite.
God's
You
favorite.
can just call me God's favorite. Just say
I'm sorry. Okay.
God's favorite.
So God's
I like
favorite.
that.
Listen to you explain it. And let me be the first one to say, you're going to get some hit up on the at the love table for sure. I already see it happening.
For sure.
Yeah, people.
Are they mad at me?
No,
they
no.
They loving you. They
loving you. They love your voice. Everybody here.
Oh,
yeah, they love your voice. You got a very
sweet.
soothing, calm voice. You put somebody straight to sleep. But what I'm gonna say this though, even with you explaining it with that beautiful, calm voice of yours, it still sounds like, and all we said was Lupe had the right to feel slightly disrespected in what the guy said,
and I think that
call in.
Okay.
Even with what you said.
Can I address that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, not yesterday. Wednesday, yes. Yeah, he does have the right to say, Lupe's human. Y'all are human, right? We're all human.
Right.
So as a human being, you feel some type of way or whatever. But if I deem you, and then we're going to go to the other reason why I called. If I deem you as higher, now, Glasses, you're a rapper, okay, Precious, and who you are. So we hold you to high esteem, right? We hold you up higher. That's why they're expecting a certain thing out of you. We want something from you. And I know that sucks sometimes as a leader because it's a lot. And I pray whatever's going on. I want you to also know I've been praying for your brother and your family and things like that. So God bless you. But so when you hold someone to an esteem and then they come down to where you are, and then whether they feel disrespected or not, and come down to where you are, and then disrespect you, that takes away the esteem and it takes away from who you are as a person, which is part of the problem with Lupe. Lupe is the king that has come down off of his throne, and now you excuse me for cursing, but fucking with the poppers, and you done got into the gladiator ring with the other gladiators, and now you want to blame. This is my other problem with it. You want to blame the spectators. We're the spectators of this thing for why you're reacting this way. Okay, that's crazy work. You can't blame.
But do you understand, Dot? Like, part of this is expectation versus reality, and this is kind of why I am here.
I do understand that.
This is why I'm here. That. Like, it doesn't matter how successful Kendrick Lamar is. He's a regular person.
Exactly.
He is.
And it don't matter how much Michael Jackson, they're regular people.
What they say, never meet your idols.
No, Michael Jackson's magic. He's magic.
No, Michael Jackson is not magic.
Hey, Trap. The judicial system showed him that he was a regular person.
And this is to L's point. Like, Lupe, where you hold Lupe or where you hold, let's say Kendrick, that's based off of what you may feel you need to see somebody. You know, here's a crazy comment. I got you. So for about a good 2 years, I was studying the Council of Nicaea, just that whole meeting, coming into it, why the Romans decided, why Constantine decided he wanted to use Christianity to unite Rome, going into it and coming out of it. And I was reading about it for like 2 years to the point where I wanted to write a movie that's strictly just that, right? The Council of Nicaea. And one of the things that I found interesting was, as I was researching it, was how they felt the human mind needed to see people to follow them. And it was a level of reality that needed to be stripped away. Right? It needed to be stripped away. Like, reality needs to be stripped away.
Yes, I get that.
And it's not fair because Lupe is, and this is what's being took as I'm defending Lupe. And that's why I keep saying with Kendrick, if you knew things, it would like, you have to give people room to be human. Not saying you can't fuck them over or you can't cuss them out. Like Koala calling Koala Stream. Man, I'd have went bad on the homie. I'd have cussed his ass out. Hey, don't call my motherfucking. I'd have let him have it. Because I'd have been a human with him. But you got to realize just because you lift somebody up because they're talented wordsmiths or they have a great perspective, they still regular human and able to fall victim to whatever emotional things that we have. And it's not fit. Like, I get it. We don't have a choice. Like, there was a time, here's another thing. Like, I learned about how Michael Jackson, the artist, was constructed years ago. Probably I was showing Sagan them. This is back in 2015. And I'm showing people, here's this dancer he studied, Bob Fosse, who was in this film, and a lot of how Mike's rhythm and things came from Bob Fosse, how he made Thriller from listening to Rick James, how he made that was from Give It To Me Baby, how he made Billie Jean from Hall & Oates, I Can't Go For That, how he reinterpolated My Sharona, you feel me, and made Beat It. And to some people, they were offended because, like Trap saying, they needed to see him like Magic instead of realizing we are all on the same exact playing field. We're all just regular humans trying to make the most out of our life. That's not me defending anyone's behavior. Kendrick's behavior on down. I'm saying part of it is us raising people versus saying, I enjoy or celebrating somebody. We're raising them out. And that's the point where you feel like Lupe is stepping down. Like, Lupe is not stepping down. If you know who, I'm not even gonna use Lupe. If we talk about Kendrick Lamar will punch the shit out of a nigga. And it wouldn't take much.
Which we love, by the way.
But I'm saying, what if it's somebody you don't love? What if it's something that you don't find acceptable? You get what I'm saying? It's easy to love the things you agree with. It's hard as fuck when you see him being a regular person for real.
Right.
Not like the person that's everything every movie makes. So I feel like part of it I'm saying is we do this to people. Because like I'm listening to Lupe and I'm like, well, that don't sound strange to me. Because if you know Lupe a street nigga. I don't give a fuck about them $100 words. I don't give two fucks about them $100 words he using. I don't give two fucks about all that fucking karate shit. I don't give two fucks about teaching at MIT. That nigga's a West Side Chicago nigga.
And it came out during that call.
Something that he don't like about his shit, just like Kendrick. Kendrick know everything everybody is saying about him on the internet. I don't be knowing none of this shit. He'll be sending me some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, he just be like, how do you have time? I don't have time, and you're fucking Kendrick Lamar. How do you even have time to notice this shit? And it's been like this the whole time. This nigga dot is up on everything. He know the new Hoover nigga that got a song. It's like a random Hoover rapper. Like, man, you seen this? And I'm like, why do you even know about that? Cause like, what are you doing up there? Cause at that house, like, what are you doing? Cause you just, the only difference is Dot just ride it flat. Maybe Dave take his phone. I'm telling you, cause he know. And I promise you, just wait on it. It's some niggas that's gonna get hit upside their fucking head. Cause that nigga feels some kind of way. So because to me, he's taking the route of like, well, I'm not finna say nothing. I say a lot of shit that I feel like he would want to say because we agree in certain places. Certain things, like the thing about Lupe, he wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Now, I'm going to go into agreement with you, Dave. I'm sorry if I call you Dave, but
no, go ahead.
I'll be bad putting. I agree with you, sweetheart. Because my issue is, I don't care what Lupe says about Dot. I don't care what anybody says about Dot. I know what Dot is to me. Okay, so and that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. My issue became when the argument or the discussion about what went on between Koala and Lupe became the fans' fault, or what y'all call fans. You and I agree with you on y'all are regular people putting the person on the throne, but to a degree,
don't you sort of need that? Because I have a problem with this categorizing, labeling, and then minimalizing and also labeling fans as being, oh, you're a stan because you're only for this one person all the time. Or I heard it being discussed on Wednesday. You're only mad at Lupe because he said something negative about Kendrick. No, that's not true. I don't get mad at someone. As an avid Kendrick fan, and probably from my name, people think I've been rocking with Dot since 2008 or 9 or whatever, and been to several concerts in several different states. My point is, fans pay bills. You got to be a little cuckoo, right? To not only buy the stream, buy the vinyl, go to a concert, buy the clothes to the concert, buy the liquor, the sacred, the this, the that. And I'm not just talking about for Dot, I'm talking about for all of y'all.
Sure.
And it's even for you, even for Koala, we follow him for a specific reason because of his vulnerability and kindness and things like that, even though he does a lot of yelling. We do the same thing with you guys. At the end of the day, when that stream was over with, he had asked something to the effect of, who do I need to shout out as a creator? Your name was all over that. And so there are specific reasons why we need, and I'm not expecting perfection. I don't think we are, but to label fans as, oh, you're a stan because you love someone or appreciate their art. Art is literally a human expression, right? It's a spiritual thing. And like you say, so we're connected to it spiritually. And so of course you're upset. Of course we're hurt because not only did he attack that, I don't give a damn what he says about Dot. I don't care. 100 rappers greater than Dot. Okay, yeah, sure. But anyway,
What are you talking about now, Dot?
Right. Yeah, please. Yeah, boom.
Hey,
Okay.
about to get on your butt now.
Name them. Okay. In fact, maybe 5. But anyway, yeah, because who can do what Dot did in 2025 between the beef and now? Who else can do that? But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. My point is, I have a problem with people labeling stands, and maybe because I am a stan, I'm gonna give y'all a short little story. So one of the reasons why I love you, Glasses, is you remind me of my husband. You even look like my husband a little bit.
Do you remind you of her husband?
When I had to change my name,
That's my nice eyelashes.
Coach, I know you're saying something slick. I don't even know what you said.
Yes, he fucking did. Yes, he did.
You always saying something slick. Although you look good in
man, now
your
y'all
jersey
see why I be on him,
with
man. He just gets you
Hold
every
up,
time.
Alex. After she's Alex, she was giving me a compliment.
You didn't even let me finish my point. And you tried to talk shit.
You over talking her compliment.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, thank you for the compliment. You look nice in your jersey with your light skin arm sticking out. I seen you when you walked in. As a compliment. So you didn't really miss my point. But my point is the labeling fans and stands. Because one reason why my name was something else, and then I changed it to Dot's favorite center. And I showed it to my husband at first. I was like, does this make me sound like a stan? And he was like, babe, you are a stan. I was like, you know what? I was a proud stan then. So I'm saying stans pay bills. I'm not talking about the destructive shit like Drake people going on Kendrick's page, putting ice cubes, goofy stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. But we ride with you. We ride with Dot. We got y'all.
No, facts.
And I think that's important, right?
Yeah, no.
That's important, right?
But I think let me get to this call. I got to start the show. I just
all right. Thank you, Dot.
Love you to
Thank you.
Listen,
I appreciate you.
Let me start the show first off. No Sillas
sorry,
Live, the
y'all.
lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. if you're on the East Coast time. Thank y'all for stopping in. Hopefully you feeding your motherfucking body while you at your lunch break. We're here to feed your mind that good soul food for thought. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. If you're on Twitter, retweet the stream. You're on Facebook, share this post. Tell a friend that the hour is going in, man. That part right there. We still got time.
That part.
Feel me? New podcast dropping Tuesday. Yeah, I know. We started early, but shit, we still cooking. We got time. We got time. You can listen to the No Sillas podcast on iHeart Podcast, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Sillas podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart, and our sponsor, Sega.
Mealsbymanny.com.
Listen, man, if you want to gain weight, lose weight, or you just don't feel like cooking, hit up the big homie mealsbymanny.com. MANNI.com. Let Manny get your meals right.
Yeah, that.
If you're going to cook your own food, get some of that Hood Fire seasoning, mealsbymanny.com. Listen, now this could be me. But if you're a fan of if you're a stan of Dot, you're a good person. You're trying to be.
I agree with that.
I'm just being honest.
I agree with
Wow.
I'm being honest, Trap. I just don't care.
Trap,
that was a lie, right? That was a lie, right?
Judge me all you want to.
This nigga said
I'm being honest.
You're a good person.
You have to be a good person, or you trying to be a good person.
Says a lot about you.
If you're a stan of Dot, you have to be a good person, or you're trying to be a good person.
Trying to be.
Why?
Because what the message is in the music that you're connecting to.
Now you said that. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
No,
Is that crazy? I mean, tell me the truth. Does that not sound?
real.
Does that you get what I'm saying?
No, I said I said that 2 episodes ago.
No, do
I
it
said
sound bad?
2 episodes ago, I said that Dot's message.
That's like
in
if
his
you're
music.
a fan of Nas.
2 episodes
Like if you're
ago,
a fan of Nas, you have to be trying. Like if you're a real
said
stan,
that
like you went to
Dot-
his messaging and you lived his name and shit,
For real.
and you have to be like
Dot-
me. Like I'm a fan of Jay.
That makes you a bad
So
person.
maybe I could be.
Yeah, he on the fence at that point. We don't know which way
you
he can
don't
go.
know
with
what
that
you gonna
shit.
get.
You don't know what he can
You
do.
don't know what you gonna get. You don't know what you gonna get.
Gotta keep eye
As
on
a
this
Jay-Z fan, it can go either way.
Either way.
You can have a decent person or a fucking breathe it in.
Worst thing.
They offer me some money. You got to do this. Oh well.
Real shit.
Lunch table over.
No,
Right.
I genuinely believe. I genuinely believe because I genuinely believe if you are a fan of Dot, right? If you're a stan of Dot, you're trying to be a good person or you're a good person. You're a stan. Like if you into all the lyrics and you at the concerts and you all that,
Right.
you feel me?
Real.
Yeah, that's you.
That's definitely part of
And
it.
same for Nas.
I can
Sure.
see this.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but it is. Right? It's probably true.
That's real.
If you're a fan of like Jay, I'm a fan of Jay. Like Scarface. If you're a real stan of Scarface, like I'm a real, you have to have soul.
Yeah.
There's no way to be a hardcore, like real Scarface fan and not have soul. It won't make sense to you if you don't have soul. You won't understand what's going on.
Real.
So the reason why I'm okay with people being a Dot stan is because if you really are a stan, like if I can start asking you questions and you know what's what and all that old player shit, then you know.
Would
So
you say
again,
would you say the same thing for a Lupe stan?
a Lupe stan, you probably think you're smarter than everybody else.
Right. Yeah. That sound about right.
You're a little pretentious.
Yeah. Little, yeah.
Nah.
If you a Lupe fan, you probably think you smarter. Jalen Brown is a Lupe fan.
There you go.
Don't do JB like
Stan.
don't do JB like that. Come
That's
on,
perfect.
now. That
I'm
was
a
a
Lupe
real
fan.
shit. That's
You
They said
fun.
that's a disease. That's a disease what Jalen Brown got.
That is hilarious, but
That was crazy.
You be listening.
That was
You
a
know,
disease.
when you hear other people
That
talk about
shit
they
go
can't
right
keep up, you
perfect.
be like,
this man got traded because he a Lupe fan. Because JB a Lupe. Celtics said, "Hold up, you listen to Lupe? We knew it."
Yeah, it was crazy. The headline said, "Yo, boy, somebody in Boston camp says that Jalen Brown had the disease." I'm like, had a disease. So I clicked on the shit. That shit said, yeah, he had the disease. We're thinking he's the smartest person in the room. Every room he gets in.
Cuz said the bar is low. That's a Lupe lie.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that was crazy.
Hey, the Celtics ownership found out JB could read, and he had to get up out of there.
They was like, this
nigga
Negro can read.
This Negro can read.
Gotta get this nigga out of shit. This nigga down the
Get
field
up
with
outta
this
here.
smart
Out of
Negro.
here. Word, that was crazy.
Get them niggas down here with this smart Negro.
Lupe do come across like a nigga who said, "I can read faster though."
No, I'm saying so. It's certain people, feel me, that you know you getting when you get somebody that's actually a fan of somebody.
That's real.
When you actually a fan of somebody. So like when you a stan, because sometimes people be, because I don't think everybody's a real fan of other people. Like that's why I'm really careful with who I say I'm a fan of. Because if I can't tell you a lot of shit about their music, I'm not really into them.
I kind of don't. At times, I kind of don't agree with that because I could be a fan of somebody and not really be. I think that's where the separation goes between fans and stands. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you could really be in the future without being on dope the right way.
Oh wow,
Nah,
that's insane.
You could be you could be a toxic person, like as far as like relationship wise and shit like that. You saying?
But I'm saying, could you be like a good, wholesome person and be a stan of future?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I think it's all about how serious you're taking these definitions of standing fans.
I'm saying, or like a real stand, like you live your life by the lyrics.
Yeah, I think if you a real stand of somebody,
like Scarface is one person,
but then
I
you
live
can't
my
say
life
that.
by the lyrics.
Hold on. So you can't say that, and then the next point say that music doesn't influence people, though, dude.
But
so you can't say that though.
But it's not the influence. It becomes the soundtrack of how you exist. Like Scarface didn't make me nothing I was. He became the soundtrack of how I exist. I'm already what Scarface was talking about. It became a person.
I agree with the soundtrack part. I agree with the soundtrack thing.
So no, I don't think music can really. That's a good point, Pete. It could be an escape, but for me,
that's true.
But for me, if Future is your escape, you probably fucked up too.
But you can like the tone.
But you wouldn't be a stan. But you wouldn't be a stan.
He
he just got some jams you like.
Yeah, Trap. I think we like Future Trap. I don't think we stands of Future though. I think we like his music. I think we ain't stands.
I'm a fan of Future.
But not a stan though.
Nah, not a stan. Stands want to look like them, want to talk like them, want to dress like them, shit like that though.
Yeah, ain't no way you coming up here in the Future outfit, Trap. You ain't coming dressed like no Future or.
You ain't got the Future fit he wore to the Grammys.
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
You ain't go up there and just get it off the mannequin.
Nah.
Yeah.
So for me, so that's what this is Scarface. Like Scarface. So again, to that point.
Yo, are you a stan of Scarface?
No. But
but you're a fan of Scarface.
Super duper of his music. Super duper.
What makes you not be a stan but remain a fan though?
God made me a little too unique for that.
Okay.
Like I don't really see nobody like that.
Yeah.
Like Magic Johnson is like
you're a stan of Magic Johnson?
No, I'm a stan of Glasses Low.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Trap.
I'll be honest.
Being a stan of somebody is a little peculiar, dude. I mean,
it is.
It's a little
because somewhere along the line, you're not living your life.
Yeah, it gets a little. You get a little weird to me.
Like a real stan, not like this.
Yeah, like a real
use the term, not like this shit.
Like a real stan.
Like a real stan.
Yeah. Like a real
Dress like him, talk like him.
Damn near motherfucking the video and shit.
Yeah, like the shit. Yeah, where the name came from.
Exactly.
Stan.
So
yeah. But at the same time, I feel like that it's like a borderline. It's like a line right there. You know what I'm saying, between becoming a stan. I think the stan might come along with some type of mental illness almost.
Like obsession or something.
Obsession. That's what I'm looking for. Obsession. Yeah. Obsession. Yeah. But at the same time though, for those who want to categorize themselves as being stans though, we're not saying nothing is bad behind it though right there. Just make sure that you.
I'm saying it's something.
Be a healthy stan.
Little peculiar, Trap. I ain't gonna just hate on you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you want to do that. You can do that.
Hey, I probably just can't hang around you. Like I ain't about to count hair follicles with you.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, because
something's wrong with you. Yeah. But the truth is, something wrong with you. But we fuck with you.
Like them dudes that do like the Drake competitions.
Yeah, like them dudes that went to that Drake shit.
They all look like Drake.
That shit is unhealthy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a nigga you can't hang with at all. Like you can't
hang with.
Like you a little nervous that you might not wake up. Or
like
you wake up in the closet.
If you went to a Future party where everybody dressed like Future, we wouldn't be all right no more.
Nah, nah.
Go back to
I'm just gonna be honest.
A lot of niggas was wearing.
I think you would kidnap me and shit.
Back a couple years ago, a lot of niggas was wearing them goddamn Yogi Bear hats and shit like that. Remember niggas wearing them hats? Wearing them hats for a minute. Everybody was wearing them damn hats for a minute.
Everybody,
yeah. Tanker, you remember that shit, Tanker? Everybody was wearing them shits for a minute.
Yogi Bear has like the brims.
Yeah, the fucking
fedora hat.
They call them. Niggas was wearing back in the day. Everybody was wearing them shits. After they seen Future wearing them shits.
Trap. Hey, let's just be honest. If you go out with a woman and she know a little too much about you, you already be like, Like how you know that? So if you meet a Stan in real life, Trap, like come on now, you would be like, I can't even.
Listen. All my trappers, I could be Stan, Joe, all day. Trappers, you know what I'm saying? I could be Stans.
They come up behind
exactly.
your ass and grab you up.
Until they knocking on your door in the big ass, trapping the big ass hat and some sunglasses and
somebody
shit.
find your ass in the car in the snow and break your fucking ankles when you're trying to leave.
Goddamn B hat on and some sunglasses.
That was misery right there, right?
Yeah, exactly, like misery. Exactly. Got you chained to a man with some wood between your legs.
What's the deal, Black?
Man, what's up, man? We gotta break down the difference between fan, and we gotta come up with something else in the middle. Because I know you gotta come up with something in the middle, man. Because like the rate, like what you call the Raider people that go to the Raider games, super fans.
Super fans.
Okay, so super fan in the middle then.
Super fans in the middle, yeah. You got fans, super fans, and stands. Like that.
Hey, Black, let me find out you a Stan, Black.
Now here's
did you go to the Drake party, the lookalike party?
Hell nah. Hey, man, watch out. Don't do that. Bro, I'm a dark skinned nigga, bro. Ain't no way I got there and go no shit like that. No, bro. I just focus on music, bro. Hell nah.
Black, let me find out you called in here trying to take up for Stans.
Hell no. I was just trying to say it gotta be a medium. Like it gotta be a medium somewhere. That's why I was trying to make. But like I said, but D, like I said, hey D, look, you can't get mad at these folks for trying to get your attention. Listen, but you said you was the gatekeeper, so they expect you to know what's happening. You gonna have to get to assistant for the lunch table, and they gonna have to report to you, hey, this is what happened today, because we expect you to know, because you the gatekeeper. You is like Joe is the pod father. You is the gatekeeper father of hip hop. That's what you want.
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
You're not the gatekeeper of the internet.
But listen, but
the hip hop part of the internet.
I agree. When things are coming towards the gate, I know what shouldn't be in there. But I can't tell y'all what these crazy ass niggas doing inside the yard. I'm too busy watching who trying to come in the gate to watch what these crazy niggas doing in the yard. That's why y'all got all these other niggas.
Man, look, you need to have somebody else at the gate and you behind them looking at other stuff. Like, hey, you can't do that.
That's supposed to be Trap. That's supposed to be Trap watching all the fucking all these niggas on the yard. That's his thing.
Listen, bro, Look, folks want you to get the same energy you gave Aiden Ross by talking to Doja like that.
That nigga on the outside of the gate, though.
But Lupe in the inside the gate. He with us. So you need to
pay attention to what this crazy nigga doing.
Lupe ain't going nowhere.
Black. You really think that Aiden Ross and Lupe are the same?
Yeah, that was just a
No. I ain't say that. I mean, I ain't saying they're the same. I'm talking about the scenario. I'm talking about when the energy B gave Lupe, gave Aiden, people want him to get at Lupe or anybody else that step out of line.
But you got to realize what makes that different, right? Like, this is a white man,
right? It's a way different.
On the internet calling a black woman 100, like right in front of all of us.
Yeah,
I get it. I'm not saying they're the same, but I'm just saying the energy that you brought, they want you to have that for everything hip hop too.
But I'm saying if it's inside the yard, how can I don't know. Like, I'm too busy trying. Listen, my point of doing what I do, and I always told Trap was this, to make sure that hip hop didn't get lost like rock and roll. I'm not in it to regulate hip hop. Like, I'm not in it to tell niggas how to make their art or how to treat each other. Like, what I'm saying specifically is what's happening at the gate. Hey, hold up. Who is this little white? Because I didn't know who this little white man was neither. Who is this little white man calling this lady? Or like, that's not happening because they're gonna do something to him. Who is this little man right here that's wearing D'Angelo hat and D'Angelo ain't been in his grave? It ain't just because they white, it's people that's trying to pass like they are inside the gate.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, but that's just one part of being the gatekeeper. This thing with Lupe is also a part of it because it's dealing with the culture.
No. That's up to y'all now. That's inside the gate.
But I mean, but we don't got our voices are not nowhere near big as your voice. That's why we look to you to handle this type of stuff.
No, but somebody else got to. I got to focus on making sure the wrong motherfuckers don't get. I'm working the door.
That's why I said you're gonna have to get somebody else to get to handle that part.
What the hell is all these niggas doing?
I don't know. I'm just saying, brother.
So y'all need to get on Trap and coach.
I got it.
Hey, D, look. D, you told me. You told me some weeks ago that this is your life.
Yes.
So hey,
but
that ain't coach life.
But not Black, not regulating what niggas is doing, what they are inside the gate.
Right.
Well, that's what ain't the most dangerous at D inside the gate. You
That's
get
cool.
in
Listen, I could deal with every nigga choosing their own shit. Like if you say something about a nigga and a nigga come talk and cuss your ass out, y'all be all right. Y'all can figure that out. Y'all know how to handle that. The problem is when you get the others inside the gate.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is when you get the others on the inside of the gate.
Man.
I'll let Miss Hummus talk to the people on the inside of the gate. She can talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm just a bouncer, bro. I'm just the cooler.
See, you can't just be the bouncer, man.
I'm telling you the truth. This is what being a gatekeeper is. I can't regulate everything inside. I don't got time for that. That's too much work and shit. And how do you tell a bunch of crazy niggas all the shit they got going on? Right, first off, y'all support these niggas, they be on drugs. Y'all support these niggas and they be drunk. Y'all don't want me to get on y'all ass because then I'll be back on y'all ass.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm just a consumer. You can't be on me. You brought the product. You can't get mad at me. I bought it.
You're the person I can be on because you support these motherfucking dope heads and these motherfucking alcoholics.
Hey, listen, bro. You've been in the music game, like you in the music industry. I'm not. I'm a consumer. And we know throughout the history of music that everybody be on dope and PCP and acid and all this shit making good music. Hey, keep doing your drugs as long as it come out right. If you hurt yourself in the process, that ain't my fault.
So you know what come with good music being on drugs. Crazy niggas catching cases.
That part.
If niggas,
I agree.
Listen, in exchange for the drugs, in exchange for the alcohol that you getting this great music from, some other shit might happen.
Some other shit gonna go down.
Hey, you are completely right. It's a byproduct of that, and I get it. But I'm not gonna take that drugs away.
All I'm saying is, we shouldn't have to be responsible for other people bullshit, acting like they one of us.
Well, I mean, I get it, but you gotta have some type of regulations. You said you just not the bouncer. I'm not gonna let you get away with saying you just the bouncer.
I'm the cooler.
You more than the bouncer.
I'm not trying to own the club, man. I don't got time for that.
No, you can't do that. You just stepped out here. You got to like.
You ever seen Roadhouse, bro? I'm Dalton.
No, bro, look, bro.
I'm not finna every now and then, like I can break up a fight, bro. But most of the time, I really want to see these. The nigga Lupe said, man, Glasses like violence. Most of the time, I want to see these niggas fight anyway, because I don't think they're going to fight any fucking way.
Hey, Black.
I get it. What up, bro?
Hey, Black. Hey, real quick question. Hey, do you think that by putting so much responsibility on G is kind of taking a lot of accountability away from the people like you? I mean, not saying you exactly, but specifically, but
yo,
saying
matter.
Like, what about people, the rest of the people? I mean, I feel like they really matter. Right. That's damn what the topic was about today. Pretty much
I'm talking about all our relationship, Black. I'm talking about here's our dynamic, right? Here's a dynamic of Koala that's doing his thing. Here's an artist, Lupe Fiasco, Hall of Fame artist. Here are where they connect at. You got to know how this is gonna work. Y'all as fans, we all decide who we support. But the truth is, we all got a responsibility in preserving hip hop and then guiding it into the way that we want it. All I can do is make sure if I see a nigga that ain't got no business in the gate, I'm gonna throw that nigga ass out the gate.
Hey, Black, you can't tunnel Drake into under the gate and then tell G to get him. Like you can't.
Hey man, watch out, man.
Here, Drake. Come on, Drake. Hey, I'm gonna stick you in here. G handle him.
Okay.
G get him now. It's on you now. It's your fault.
Nah. I ain't gonna do that, bro. G Drake, he probably gonna want to run the fade, and I ain't got time to deal with that.
And then you gonna be Drake, get up out of there. Come on, Drake. Hey, run.
No, I ain't. But man, please, I done seen G. Well, look, hey, bro, I'm from the South. I'm gonna fight you, bro. If you get the best of it, we might have to draw the iron down. No, bro, we straight. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna take no L.
Nah, man, you just gotta take your L like a man, bro.
I'm just all I'm saying is here is my response. My responsibility is the things that I see. God pretty much lined me up to see them because I never miss them.
Yeah.
The things that are not art, like Miss Hummus can deal with them. Y'all could deal with them. Y'all supposed.
I mean, I get it,
a
but
community effort.
True, but at the same time, you got to get Miss Hummus up, grow her community so she can be able to. When she say it, the internet can stop. But your voice is the big voice. Your voice is the one. If D Malone say something, it's gonna get traction. If Black October say something, it ain't gonna get no traction. Your voice is the traction. You know this, G.
But I'm saying it is because where I'm a specialist at, that's what I focus on. I can't focus on these crazy niggas that's inside of here, bro. Like if I start trying to regulate these niggas' art, bro. Listen, me and Trap done got in the whole arguments. Trap is telling me specifically about how much he loved Future, but then gonna turn around and criticize Young Miami.
Yeah, Trap is crazy.
That's
I'm telling you, that's the most
Trap.
Ratchet conversation with this nigga.
Mr. Ratchet Conscious over there.
Conversation with this nigga. Well, that's his thought. His thought is
the soul is in the styrofoam. Spend the day to get my mind blown. Come on, man. Crazy.
Or a Rob Banks.
I mean, Trap. You wild for that. You my boy.
Else is taking drugs. And
because the future even said,
"Hey, what
Future new album dropping next week."
He don't even do the dope like that. Yeah, Future don't even do the dope like that. So yeah, I mean, I get it. He even said that.
Hey, but Black, hey man, thank you for the call though, Black man.
What's up, Black?
Appreciate you, Black.
Black, that.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Glasses. I swear, like, getting in is like double dutch. Yeah, this is Carla.
Oh,
Carla.
Like
Carla. We know your voice.
Hey, we about to get informed.
Dig it, Carla. Let's go.
What you got for us,
I'm
Carla?
not here to inform. I've been laughing at Trap. He's like, that's an oxymoron. You are not going to put good next to fan. You are not going to tell me some crazy stalker ass motherfucker is a good person. Well, I mean, you can be a good person and be a stand because it's based on what you're standing. So,
right, true.
Like, you know, Dot and his people, they crafted his persona before he came out. You know, they said Dot said we're gonna give him all the good stuff, but we ain't gonna tell him this other stuff. You know, we gonna take it from K-Dot, we're gonna make it Kendrick Lamar, we're gonna do balance, we're gonna tell you the shit, then we're gonna tell you the consequences. So the people who listen to Dot, they want to hear something real, but they want to hear how it has it can better people. So yeah, those of us, and I'm gonna put my stand. I'm not gonna say I'm a stan of Dot.
Well, to be honest, I thought about something else. You really can't be a stan of Dot. I don't think I've ever listen, Trap. You should see Trap face. Trap, I ain't never seen no nigga be a stan of Dot, to be honest. I seen people be extra Dot fans and supporters, but imagine somebody wearing outfits and shit. Like, you know, walking around with a wreath on their fucking head, a diamond encrusted wreath. You get what I'm saying?
No, I've seen niggas try to dress like Dot. Like
I ain't never seen a nigga try to dress like Dot.
I've seen it.
It ain't even about the dressing like it's just about trying to go into the mindset of what Dot, you know what I'm saying? What would Dot do? What would Dot say?
But I think that would put you in a good position if it's based off the records.
Hey, do Dot talk enough to?
That's what I'm saying. How do you formulate your shit about Dot?
What
you don't
Dot
fucking
do? Like,
know.
I don't even know what this nigga do.
What outfit are you gonna wear?
Because he used to talk a lot. So like his day ones know like that other personality. For me personally, like I have a picture of Dot where I put him in the lineup for The Usual Suspects.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because you know he has many personalities. He has the personality for the public, and then he has the personality that G loves to talk about.
That's the real Dot. I don't know about the other nigga.
But what I wanted to say, because people keep expecting you to speak on what Lupe has said, but I remember when you were on Culture United and Justin asked you how you felt about battling Dot. And you're like, oh, shit, that's nothing. Like, you know, I got him. And then he also asked you what about the other niggas? Were they afraid to battle Dot? And you're like, none of those niggas were.
That is the business you in. Like, you gotta be prepared. But to me, it's like when people say something bad about Lupe, I don't quite know what I would be responding to. Like if Lupe tried to sue Kendrick over losing a rap battle, man, I'll cuss Lupe ass out on the phone in real life, and I cuss him out all over the internet. So it's
you know what? When I watch
that wouldn't be acceptable. Like if I thought he was being a snake to Dot and shit, or being a snake, I'd cuss Lupe ass out. Anything that you've ever heard me talk shit about a person about, like if he start acting like he was a white person and shit and acting funny, like I cuss him out. Like if I see him doing things that I feel like are fucked up, I would call him on it. But me calling him out on a fucking opinion is a waste of time. Like I don't really give a fuck about.
That's his opinion, though, B. Like,
yeah, like I wouldn't. If Drake said who was a better rapper between this person, I wouldn't give a fuck what he thought.
I think that, I'm also think that when Lupe. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. You go ahead. My bad.
Carla.
Okay.
Carla,
well,
go ahead, Carla.
I don't expect you to do too much on that because, I mean, Lupe, I'm the one who called him a villain, and I'm sticking by that because on Wednesday he gave us his villain arc, which made him.
The villain arc is great.
And I'm telling you, if you lose millions of dollars behind zealous fans, if you might not even live long enough to see your masters because of some fan shit, yeah, you're going to be a little anxious when it comes to fan bases. This fan has had like serious consequences because of overzealous fan bases. So, I mean, you know, the rumor is you got people going to human resources over, you know, some fan shit. So I understand the villain art, but I still think he's a villain because Lupe knows who he is. He knows the weight of his words. So when you, as Lupe, go out and say, hey, this guy, you know, there's hundreds of niggas better than him. So there's the stand, not the stand who feels like, oh, you're going to ruin his name. You're going to ruin Dot's name. The fan, because the fan knows that Dot can get down. The fan knows what Dot is. But the stand is worried about you wanting this nigga's reputation and possibly even digs on his career. So the stand is going to come at you. The stand is going to hump you. And the stand is going to make sure that you're not doing anything to damage Dot. Because the stand is going to have Dot back. The fan is going to be like, that's just barbershop talk. Not the stand up. Because the stand is always worried that something is going to happen to their person. And G is right. Like if you're standing or a fan or just an agent of chaos, because we got to put them in the middle too, of Dot, you know, that is, you know, you're gonna worry about stuff like that, you know, because you don't want to see the person that you're championing, the person that you really think is out here trying to do something good with their persona. Now I don't know what Dot is in his real life, but I know he made the choice to have the persona that represents Black men well. So when you see very few people who make that choice, so when you see some person who made that decision, you're going to champion them. And I'm sorry, G, it's not all Black people. Not all people who are for Blackness are for Dot, because you have those people who look at Dot and say, he talks about the Blackness that we're not connected with. So there's a sector to that as well. Which
Black people do you feel that's not? Like if black people is a movement of people, as that term.
Black people who love Chris Rock when he says the difference between Black people and niggers or niggas. There are those.
Carl, are you Black?
I'm Black, and there are those Black.
Yeah, the way you said niggers was throwing me off.
That's because how they say it.
That's how they say it.
Niggers.
Well, that's how they sound.
You know, I'm not gonna say, you know, the difference between Black and nigger. You got stats for Black people. There are Black people running around using nigger.
They are too. I see them too.
Yeah,
but
that is true.
I don't know if that's, but yeah.
Let's get that straight.
But again, no, I'm not disagreeing. Love you to death, Carla. Let me get to it.
All right, Carla. Thank you, Carla.
Shout out, Carla.
If Doc come up missing, we know where to look first.
I don't know. I just
You get any super chats at all?
Let me get some.
Get a couple of these super chats.
Cali Chief, what up? Thank you for the $2. Koala put you on the soundboard trap. Oh shit.
What did he?
Oh shit.
You on the soundboard. Shout out to Mika. Thank you for the $10. G, you don't care, and we are burnt out on Lupe's internal issues. Can we just talk about something else? Besides, it's squashed. It was never a problem.
Never.
Mika?
No problem. Zero.
Shout out to Miss Tia. Thank you for the $10. Hand on my head. That's how I be feeling every time, Miss Tia. I be talking to you. I be just like. Fendo Santos, thank you for the $20. G, here's a reason. Justin, while Ra is still here, we need Rakim, Corrupt, Nas, Lupe, and Kendrick. Let them vibe and see what comes forth. That sound dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €2. You got to diss crows and squirrels for G to care. That is true. I'm trying to keep my humanity alive, my care for humans, bro. But y'all make it so fucking hard, man.
Crying.
Squirrels are so much more grateful. Just the gratitude runs thick. Humans is just something else. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $5. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Don't yuck my yums. Just be respectful. Try.
This nigga G swerving crows hitting humans.
Man.
I would.
Oh,
shout out to Mika. Thank you for the $5. You told me this wasn't about Lupe. You just spent 7 minutes talking about Lupe and Koala SWAT. If you don't want your music critiqued, then don't release it.
Right.
I mean, yes, but if you gonna critique somebody's music, expect your critique to be critiqued.
Yeah.
Like none of us are, Mika, none of us get the ability to just say what we want to say. Right. Like sometimes we do, but it don't have to be that way. And you got to be okay with it. Like, you know what I mean? If a motherfucker tripping.
Thanks.
Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $2. Lupe called Koala a bully. Shout out to Shano. Thank you for the $5. What goes viral is Lupe diminishing Kendrick as a lyricist consistently. That's why it's a topic of conversation. Why can't Lupe shut the fuck up about Kendrick? My point, look.
That's why people mad. That's why they mad.
You can't diminish this nigga as a fucking lyricist,
right.
Bro. Like it's certain people that just don't work with.
Right.
So the fact that goes viral is just weird to me. Like, why would the fuck that matter? Like, you can't diminish this nigga.
Right.
It's certain artists, Scarface, Jay, certain niggas you cannot diminish. So all of that shit just be rhetoric. So that's why I don't get the uproar about it.
Right.
My thing is this though. If anybody was to be critiquing, you know what I'm saying, somebody as far as lyricism or something like that, and the technique of lyricism, I would want to hear somebody such as a pen like Lupe say the shit though, B. You know what I mean? So you gotta somebody that's not a scholar when it comes to fucking lyricism saying what he's saying though. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how people taking this shit so crazy though like that. And that's
shout out to Lynn B.
And it's his opinion.
And it's his opinion,
This
right.
is the
Facts.
thing, Lynn B. The reason
Facts.
people are asking Lupe about Kendrick lyrically is because of how respected Lupe is as a lyricist.
Exactly.
But what does that mean?
It's his opinion.
I wouldn't ask Michael Jordan, who's a great basketball player.
Why not?
Because what the fuck do we know about basketball besides playing it?
Okay, I will say this, guys. If Lupe is talking about him and Kendrick lyrically, I don't know how big of a problem people have. But if Lupe is that's like what G just talked about Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan says fucking Stacey Augmon was the best basketball player of all time, we'd be like, or Stacey Augman's better than Kobe. Then we'd be like, oh, well, you know, I think we might look a little weird.
But the fact
even though it's his opinion.
Why do we listen, Trap? Just because you're dope don't mean you're
That's true.
Mean
This
he's
is
qualified.
This is facts.
So then you're taking
being dope. Okay, tell me the best basketball. Tell me the best player in history that's a great coach.
And I understand that right there, but that's X's and O's though. But if you're talking about what it takes to become a great basketball player, I'm taking Michael Jordan's take over fucking Stephen A's take.
Then why the fuck are Michael Jordan kids ain't great?
Okay, that's a perfect point, Trap. That is a great Trap. Trap, how many players have Michael Jordan built up to become great players?
It don't, but it don't. I don't know how many people he tried to do.
I don't. So you're missing a point.
I'm getting the point. I'm getting the point of what you're saying.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. So here's where we're going to sit on, and I'm trying to stop it. That's why. Here's why we're going to sit on different sides of the street, right? To be honest, and I guess that's a big point. Lupe is an all-time great lyricist, but I don't give a fuck about Lupe's opinion on lyricism. Like I don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan's opinion about who's a good basketball player.
But I think that's where you differ from a lot of people, though, G. Because you can't just say, I don't give a fuck, and I don't care about that.
Because when I'm looking at so there's 1 million things that go on in my mind about when I'm listening to something. Okay. That's like me listening to another basketball player, so all-time great, tell me who's a great basketball player. Shut up, you don't know. Because historically, history, Trap has shown us that the best niggas don't know the first thing about what it is they fucking doing.
What I'm saying to you was this though. they can tell you what it takes to become a
No,
great
they
basketball
can't.
player. Yes, they became a great basketball player.
They didn't make
How can't they tell you?
But
What you mean? The effort they put in to become a great basketball player?
Trap.
All right. The
No,
10,000 hours did it. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm saying this though, Trap, because you as a hooper who play ball, you know good and damn well somebody can come tell you all they want to about becoming a good basketball player. If you ain't got it, you just don't fucking got it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then Michael Jordan can tell you mentally, you know what it took to be for him to become a good. But motherfucker, I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm not 6'6" and jump out the building and run like a gazelle. So what can you tell me about that? Like how you
not to mention if that was the case, then why they can't coach? Why do the best players in the NBA coach like shit?
That's X's and O's. That's science.
It's
science
not just
right there,
because they don't know about.
No, that's science, bro. It's totally different. It's totally different.
Not totally different.
Yes, it is.
They are not complicit in understanding how to teach what it is they do.
And Trap, this ain't me just me as a coach, and me grew up around a lot of guys who went into the NBA and talked to a lot of guys.
Do you understand how hard it would be for Lupe to teach somebody how to be a good lyricist?
Hey, a lot of these guys are just exceptional.
This motherfucker's
athletes.
mind is just fucking different. That mind is different. They just different.
You gotta be on
they
their
can't
page
teach
already.
a motherfucker.
You already
the
gotta
first
be
thing
where they
about
at.
Magic Johnson can't teach his son
You already
how to be
gotta
a
be that
fucking
great
good hooper.
first.
He's fucking 16.
So why? Let me ask you this then. Why have they chose Lupe to be the MIT or whatever for that AI shit though?
Because that was a great, smart decision by MIT to get somebody who understands it to talk about it. But again, getting all-time great hoopers to coach teams would not be smart. Historically, it's proven it hasn't worked.
Trap, we got
all right. No. I got you.
Go ahead, Trap. Go ahead.
I got you, right? You know what doesn't make a great basketball player into a good coach is because they don't understand to the point of how great they are right there. They expect everybody to be as great as them. You know what
because
I'm saying?
they don't know how to.
And the game comes as easy to them the same way like that though. That's
they don't.
That's why it doesn't happen.
Because they don't know basketball.
And Trap, they didn't have to learn it the way somebody. No, I'm dead serious, Trap.
It sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. KD 7-1.
Yes.
How the fuck do you teach somebody the first step?
Steve Kerr had to learn basketball, had to learn for him to be able to get around and do stuff on the court way more than us. KD
What's
had
the boy? That's the fucking GM of the Celtics. The other little white, Danny Ainge.
He's not there no more though.
Not Danny Ainge no more.
Okay, but Danny Ainge is another one that had to figure out fundamentally how to play basketball because he was tiny.
Yeah. Like, dude, if Chris Paul came and told me, I'd be like, all right, yeah, Chris, because you know Chris. But all I'm saying is, Trap, you know, these are the same dudes that say they don't need a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Saying Kendrick,
KD said, well,
Lupe as lyricist, Nas as lyricist, they can't teach nobody how to be that type of lyricist. Nigga, that the way they think is different. The way they see it is different.
That's facts.
That part of it is their natural perspective. There are things they build to complement their natural perspective, but them niggas in bro, them niggas different. Lou is different. God is different. Them niggas is different.
But at the same time, so like when you saying that, you saying they see the game different though. So when I can take them critiquing the game though, or critiquing somebody's words, and you know what I'm saying the rhymes like that, and they see it different. They see it different than a normal person digesting.
I don't, but that's what I'm saying. That's not the person I would listen to. I would listen to Danny Ainge about playing basketball. I would listen to Steve Kerr about playing basketball. I would listen to a bunch of regular guys.
You listen to a Gucci Man about rapping then.
I bet you Gucci Man gonna break more artists than a lot of these niggas.
Hey.
I'm glad you mentioned that
that's
name.
Crazy.
GS said something to me a while ago. He was like, I wouldn't if the layman was watching boxing, I wouldn't, or somebody wanted to get into boxing, I wouldn't show them Floyd Mayweather.
No.
So because them dudes, like, if I was trying to teach somebody to play basketball, I wouldn't give them tape of Derrick Rose. Like, hey, go be Derrick. Like,
how? Did you be Derrick Rose?
Look at this nigga. Cock the ball back to your asshole. Dunk it at 6'1".
What are you talking about? Look at this nigga.
Yeah, look at this nigga.
That's how Kendrick. That's how even Drake, like, sir, some of these people, you can't teach that shit. Right. Them niggas ain't finna teach. That's not to say Cuz can't teach hip hop at MIT. That ain't to say Cuz don't know his shit. But he can't teach you 0 to 7.
Ain't gonna be no more Rose Jones.
He can teach you 7 to 10.
Right.
Like Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon, once you get to the NBA,
right,
and you already doing your thing, Let me give you this footwork.
Then I can show
But you got to
something.
be at 7.
Right.
Imagine Hakeem teaching somebody 7 that footwork.
Hey, no,
Man.
I got a better question. Who has Hakeem helped? who got the new Hakeem footwork?
Elijah one. I'm not Elijah one. Kobe did. Kobe got a good one. Kobe.
Okay, so Kobe, that's it. Who else? Name one more person.
But
you
look where Kobe
you
is
didn't name
at.
the great.
Look where Kobe is at when he got the footwork.
17 niggas that
He's
went
the
to
only
Hakeem
one.
trying
He's
to
the
get
only
this
one.
shit.
He's the only one.
Bro, I would never go to Lupe, Dot, Jay-Z, none of them about my fucking music. The perspective is different, bro. They have a unique perspective that makes them see shit differently. And then here is the skill set. KD is 7 foot, bro, and this nigga got a first step like a 2 guard. Why? Why does Kevin Durant have the first step of a 2 guard, the handles of a 2 guard, first step and he's 7 foot, and he got the balance and prowess to shoot a jump shot like a 2 guard?
Fucking KD gonna be like, hey, the first thing I'm gonna teach you is, okay, number one, go back into your don't exist anymore. I need you to get my mama and my daddy. You gotta have my mama and my daddy.
Imagine trying to teach a nigga who just started rapping how to rap.
Man.
Imagine Michael Jordan trying to teach a nigga how to hoop and he like 6. What are you gonna say to him? You know how far that is off in the evolution of that thing?
But
be frustrated.
At the same time, I understand what you're saying with that though. But I am listening to that person's opinion upon the craft that they became an expert at.
The same reason I don't listen to Charles Barkley talk about. I don't think Charles.
Why not?
Barkley
And that's the problem right there, though. And that's what happens all the time with Charles Barkley. People hear Charles Barkley talk, act like he wasn't a great basketball player, though.
Because he don't be knowing what the fuck he talking about.
He know what he's talking about. But in order to be Charles Barkley, his delivery be wrong. His delivery be wrong.
No, I be right more than Charles Barkley be right. And I'm a fucking Sherm Dillon Crip that started rapping.
Trap.
His
Ain't no way
delivery
you
is
listen
good.
to Charles Barkley takes and be like, yeah, he got that's a good one.
His delivery be wrong.
It don't be his delivery. He be flat out wrong.
He be saying the right shit though, B.
No, he don't, because he didn't know.
Hey.
He couldn't see no way the Knicks could win a championship. He had no idea.
Because he wasn't a champion. He don't know what being a champion is like.
Oh my God. Hey, Trap, and you know who's worse than Charles Barkley? And I love him because he was a Laker, but Shaq. Shaq is worse than Charles, man. When you be hearing Shaq, you be like, oh fuck.
No,
Shaq.
the worst takes I feel is fucking Kendrick Perkins. He has the worst takes.
Every last great basketball player, every last great basketball player don't know shit about basketball.
And Shaq,
they know how to play.
Why would Shaq know? Trap, like
why would Shaq know?
He's
7 foot 2,
300
he
pounds,
move like a gazelle. Why do you move like a cat?
Move like a cat.
You can't teach that.
How the fuck?
Just cross over, just come around the back and shoot. What the fuck?
You see that line right there? Jump from it and then
you know what Shaq knows? He knows when it takes to be a champion.
Look at LeBron. Look at Bronny.
Man.
Look at Magic. Look at EJ. Look at Michael. Look at Marcus.
Don't look at EJ.
That's crazy.
Why would you bring up EJ?
I'm not talking shit. Dog, you know how hard it is for great niggas.
Said, turn the phones on. Turn the phones on.
You know how hard it is for great niggas to teach shit?
Hey, this how good Magic Johnson was, Trap. EJ said, fuck basketball. I'm going to balls. Like, I ain't even about to.
I'm finna cut the stream off.
All right, I'm sorry.
Breezy, thank you for the $2 Mildred cut. You got to regulate. I'm finna end this shit. Cali Chief, thank you for the $5. Hey, Trap says Mildred said no disrespect. I'm going to say it's powder time. Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €5. Koala let Lupe on and get his shit off. That ended the first stream on a good note. Then Lupe goes elsewhere and disses Koala and others and got cracking. I got to sit down with Lou in a real conversation. I need to know all the questions. Lamont Ragger, thank you for $2. Lupe been at this for a decade. That's why we turned. Shout out to Molly Crew. Thank you for the 5-month membership. The foundation is freedom of speech on both sides. Lupe has a right to speak his truth, but everyone else, fans, consumers, especially reactors, have a right. That's facts.
That's facts.
And that's why y'all should just argue in peace.
Right.
Shout out to Molly Crew. Thank you for the $5. Lupe has to realize you cannot be brolic and not solid, in the words of Fabulous. The words are fabulous. It's crazy. Shout out to Ronnie. Thank you for the 5-month membership. Lupe is an asshole. We give him way too much credit. That's what he is seeking attention. He jumped on Curtis King trying to diss Haddad. Hater. I had to call Kurt. JJ Thomas, thank you for the $10. It's all about the tone of what the person is saying. Like when folks feel you getting that Drake, it's the same way. People feel Lupe has spoken on Dot over the years. That's all it is. But that be my point, bro. Like I know I'm not saying nothing about Drake that's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Like I know I'm not. I don't give a fuck if he felt some way. I'll be tripping and all that anyway. But I'm saying I know I'm not. So that's why I have to listen to everybody's opinion that I'm into. That's why I had to listen. Shout out to Nisa. Thank you for the $8. I could have sworn y'all reacted to DJ Mustard's Hine commercials. Koala T was used in it because of how he reacts to stuff. DJ Hines Mustard commercial.
None of that shit.
React to no damn commercial.
No.
Shout out to L's. It's that B's. Thank you for the $20, L. In Lupe's mind, he's Barry Sanders. Dot is Emmitt Smith. Barry was on a shit team, and that's why he didn't win as many Super Bowl rings. Both great running backs. Got it. We're good. That's deep.
That's a good one.
I don't know if Dot was really on a. I don't know if I would say Dot is on a better team.
I mean, because Lupe had a crazy squad.
Yeah,
sure.
nigga chill. That nigga was dope. I don't know about that.
Lupe did his thing too, though.
Wait a minute. You feel like Dot was on a Barry Sanders team? With who?
She said Lupe was on a Barry Sanders team, right?
Dot was on Emmitt Smith. Who? Who was the team?
She talking about Troy and
who was the Hall of Fame he played with?
TDE in general.
They're gonna be they Hall of Famers as a group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Well, TDE at first and 15 was the same label when they first started.
Right. But he just saying like
they was the same label.
Who was the Black Hippies on 1st and 15?
Who the fuck is Black Hippie? The first artist on First and 15th is Lupe Fiasco. The first artist on TD is J-Rock.
And who was the last artist? Who was the last artist on First and 15th?
You're missing a point. We talking about in real time. So they wasn't a part of Superstar team.
He had a whole movement going with First and 15th. Had Lupe there, and he went through the whole shit with his man getting locked up.
First and 15th is a movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Chill don't go to jail, that shit completely different.
Okay.
Shout out to J Bo. Thank you for the $10. Problem is afterwards, Lupe going to other podcasts calling Koala names that he shit basically failed. Sore loser behavior. Not about his opinion, his behavior.
I know that happened.
Shout out to Ronnie. Thank you for the $5. We not mad at you, Glasses. We respect and love your opinion. That's all. I'm with y'all. Shout out to Louis Me. Thank you for the $5. Not trying to start shit, just curious because I'm not fully informed on all this. Doesn't matter that Absa called Lou Judas before he said what he said. Yeah, there's so much shit going on. Judas, what was that conversation?
Who did that?
Judas to Jesus Zombie to
shout out to Mika. Thank you for the $5. How about this? If you don't know about something, tell us and we'll be okay tabling the convo until you catch up. Don't discuss if we aren't on the same level. Totally agree. I'm with you. Shout out to Tweezo. Thank you for the $2. So basically, she wants Glasses to censor his show. No.
What it sound like?
Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $2. People are incredibly audacious when calling in. They gotta be. That's the point of having a phone line. Cali Chief, thank you for the $2. Say, Coach, you look fly in that Magic jersey. Laughing out loud. You got a black Magic jersey. Man, you didn't wear black jerseys back then. Shout out to Ash 2 Crimson. Thank you for the $10. Were people always just angry before the internet? No, because if you was angry in somebody's fucking face, it probably came with a punch. Yeah. Shout out to Unc. Thank you for the $5. Yo, make sure y'all hit the Crip store. I got my 4th piece of merch and they fit great. My man Unc, and we got new merch coming for this 110 shit. Yeah. Shout out to Deborah. Thank you for the $10. He spammed the chat, then came in hot, biting his lips, being Lupe Fiasco, called Koala a fuck nigga, then called Jesus a zombie. Jump from channel to channel, being disrespectful. Went on Culture United playing victim.
Are we not gonna think about that Jesus is a zombie shit?
Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €2. G, I don't give a fuck what people say. Don't change. Trap, shut the fuck up. Bruce, thank you for the $2. What the fuck are we doing? Lunch table and G, same team. We just got to get it together sometime. Yeah. Shout out to TLC. Thank you for the $20. I feel like KP idea is meant for a fully monetized podcast. The lunch table feels more like an informal family meeting. The chat is moved by the randomness of the dialogue because of the emotional connect we all have. Facts. That's true. Good bars. Ash 2 Crimson, thank you for the $10. Coach, white fans are better trap. You damn right.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me clean that up real fast. Maybe I misspoke. I wasn't saying they were better. I'm just saying they are fans, and I said we black people are more supporters.
Yeah, they
Gotta
more
turn the phones on.
Yeah,
Turn
I'm
the phones
not.
on,
They
Glasses.
more fanatics than us. Yeah.
Hold
They
on,
more
I got it
fanatics.
right here. It's just doing something weird. I had to
more.
restart.
All right.
Shout out to Philip McGiffey. Thank you for the $20. Lupe just gave his point of view. He didn't try to tell anyone or what and how to think his opinions. These creators disagree with his opinion and want to force theirs on him. You could disagree, can't change his mind, but try. Shout out to Bruce. Thank you for the $5 glasses. $5. I'm starting to think the lunch table wants to see you, give you a visual to comb in hair, and I am happy to give it to him. Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €2. Detective Malone cracked the case. It is all Trap's fault. Shout out to Ash 2 Crimson. Thank you for the $25. My sympathy, G. Must be hard to juggle the internet with real life, especially when both sides collide. Just give it a week until the next BS story. For real. That's what it feels like. Shout out to Els. Thank you for the $5. Trap watched Koala live eating chips with his mouth open. He didn't hear anything.
What the fuck?
Shout out to Ash. Thank you for the €10. Leave Trap alone. He's not stupid. He's just special.
I was always told that too.
Shout out to thank you for $2. What this boiled down to is Lupe hit back at a small channel, and now the small but vocal community around him is trying to get their lick back. Hopes to convince you to take their side. Is that what it is?
That's what that sounds about right.
Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €2. Whitney be talking to die like I ninja. Shout out to Philly McGinney. Thank you for the $10. It's the macro meeting the micro. Glasses, when talking about Hawkins and Stranger Things, the upside down. Lou was getting to the micro, letting Koala talk to him for 3 hours and being disrespectful. Shout out to J-Bo. Thank you for the $5. Keeping this about fans, not the bigger shit. Lupe all week running around condescending victim and vindictive is smart marketing. I respect it. Shout out to Deborah. Thank you for the $5. Lupe lost it when Koala said he is closer to Lupe than Lupe is to Dot. Lupe asked him if TDE or Kendrick's cousin. Koala meant in sales. Shout out to Jima. Thank you for the €2. Lupe Fiasco, cut that shit out, Ninja. Koala got you trending. That's crazy. Y'all think?
Yeah, that is correct.
Lupe trending.
Lupe Fiasco, thank you for the $2. I'm Steph Curry's favorite rapper. I knew it. He's probably Jaylen Brown's favorite rapper too, nigga. Oh, smart nigga. Listen to niggas be like, that's funny because they go right with all of the shit they said. Niggas be smart.
That's what I'm saying.
Deborah, thank you for the $2. Koala was proud when you stood up for Doechii. I don't know what to be proud of. We kicked the shit out that little dude for that shit. Shout out to Ruffian. Thank you for the $2. I'm not calling myself a stand for no one. My man Ruffian. Jordan, thank you for the $5. Hi, Lupe. Since you are in the chat, make sure you are still going into the streamers chats a few months from now, not just while you are trending. Shout out to Tammy. Thank you for the $5. Glasses, I would love to meet one day. I was fortunate enough to meet Nipsey. Still got my $100 CD autographed and all from Newark, New Jersey. Stay blessed, King. For sure, we're going to do something dope. Did you come out to the store on Fairfax when he did that, or did you get it in the mail?
They said he in Jersey.
No, she said she's from Jersey.
Oh, okay.
He's out here on Fairfax that day. I was there. I got the number 7 one. Shout out to Lamont Raglan. Thank you for the $2. Only 3 people I'm super fans of Dot is. I'm super fans is Dot, MJ, T Swift.
Yes, sir.
L.
The Swifties.
T Swift.
I'm restarted. It's doing something weird. It's kind of like doing something funny. So I'm restarted. So I ain't did it. I'm just waiting on. No, because this one right here is on my thing. People can hear you though.
Oh, hey people. All right. Tell me when it's on. I'll call you back.
Okay, got you. Shout out to Sharice. Thank you for the $10. What up, though? Hit that motherfucking like button. Y'all heard Sharice, bro. Hit that like button.
Hit that like button.
Jima, thank you for the $2. Euro. Lupe Fiasco. I know it hurts. Koala got you trending. Hi. Y'all pieces of shit.
What is happening right there?
That's a real troll. Shout out to Philip. Thank you for the $5. Dot's favorite got some moaning in the background. AM. I'm the only one who heard that. Lupe just defended himself and actually gave his thoughts.
Yeah.
Shout out to TLC. Thank you for the $5. Just saying, regardless, Lupe is family, so he's entitled to his fucked up opinion. But we get checked on the yard. I don't know.
Next one.
Shout out to Natasha. Thank you for the $2. Natasha. They go to Mac Daddies.
There you go.
Q.
Natasha, thank you for $20. Kai.
Love table.
You better not try to talk to nobody.
The love table.
Shout out to Lupe. Shout out to Lupe supported Drake in the lawsuit. He better not supported that fucking lawsuit.
Put a ring on it at the love.
He better not supported that fucking lawsuit.
Bet not.
Hey, y'all wild for talking about that moaning too.
Shout out to Philip. Thank you for the $2, Kendrick. If he asked Michael B. Shout out to Brando keeps it 100. Thank you for the $5. I think people want accountability and they're looking towards the people or creators that they follow to support to hold those people accountable. That's actually a bar. We got to really get into that. That's special. Shout out to Brando. That's really what it is. Because that's what Miss Hummer sound like she be saying to me a lot of times.
She wants you
damn, I never. That's a thought. We really got to expand on that. Thank you for becoming a member too, Brando, and thank you for that good game, my boy. Shout out to Lamont Raglan. Thank you for the $2. You think Dot responds to any of this, G? Fuck no. Lupe, thank you for the $2. Steve Kerr, for sure. And you not Steve Kerr, nigga. You way closer Charles Barkley or like.
Saying he ain't got no chip. He got classes. He got 2 classes. He got a chip.
I'm saying he closer to one of them niggas. Like you like a Hall of Famer, nigga. You ain't Steve Kerr. You can't teach nobody about rapping, Lupe. Imagine you trying to start a rap roll.
Could you imagine Lupe trying to teach somebody how to rap?
Would you teach somebody how to rap?
I'm telling you, he'll get frustrated. He'll get frustrated because they not.
You'll be mad as fuck trying to teach somebody how to rap, nigga. You can't. Your perspective way crazy.
Have you ever seen somebody do some shit that and make you be like, oh yeah, I can't do that? Like somebody act or somebody play basketball, somebody rap.
Dot talk to a nigga and give a nigga some advice, and I'm like, man, I should have never called this nigga.
No, I'm saying, no, for real. Lupe is one of the few niggas that you hear rap, you be like, oh yeah, I can't do that. That ain't nothing I can do.
I gave Dot, I put Dot on the phone with a nigga to give him an opinion. He said some shit. I said,
nigga with the phone like,
can't do nothing with that.
It's
too advanced.
Way out here, nigga. That's way out here. Come back down. Imagine this nigga trying to teach this nigga how to formulate a bar. No, all you got to do is just use this metaphor and bruh.
Huh? Yeah.
Shout out to Nisha. Thank you for the $20. Lupe has a right to his opinion as being the best lyricist. You are the best and let your music speak for itself. Does lyricists actually move the masses? To be a GOAT, you have to have a balance to be a GOAT. Yes, lyricists move the masses. Yes, this man is a platinum accomplished artist.
That part.
Why would anybody have a problem with Lupe saying he's the that's ridiculous
he
to me.
He can say that. Fact.
Yeah, he could say
he already paid his dues.
It makes sense.
Literally.
Now,
shout out to Tasha. Thank you for the $100 Glasses. This is why Dot doesn't move this way and do interviews and keeps it humble and spending time with his children and making music instead of doing interviews like Lupe does that with everybody. The reason Dot don't do no fucking interviews because y'all are crazy.
Right.
That means anything he say could be under a microscope.
Man.
Like, do y'all not hear Dave Chappelle and every celebrity telling y'all how scared they are to speak?
Man.
Like, niggas is scared to speak because they worried about how y'all gonna internalize it and how you hold them in regard.
How they gonna interpret that?
They are fearful.
Right.
I'm sure Dot want to cuss a million niggas out. Snoop goes into his phone and sends messages cussing niggas out with his video chat. Like y'all have positioned people that are successful to be so fearful to speak. And then when y'all get the person they are, y'all get upset. Like y'all thought Lupe was like this fucking great, like cool. This nigga's a street nigga.
Right.
He gonna give a raggedy attitude, gonna cuss you out, talk shit. Like y'all be, and that be the crazy part, cause y'all be thinking it's just me. That's why I be glad.
When a nigga go.
When Kendrick cussing, I'll be like, you niggas think I'm crazy. These niggas is crazy. They not where they at because they not fucking crazy. These niggas is crazy.
You know what the crazy thing is? Those people are more crazy than the celebrities.
Yes.
To think that they're not human beings. When KD was doing that burner shit, that seemed like a nigga. Like, yeah, that nigga got rabbit ears. He hear y'all talking about him. He want to talk back to y'all. He want to say some shit too. Why would he be doing this?
Somebody said Tupac wasn't scared to speak. Listen, Tupac had it so fucked up. And it was a different time. Do y'all
Way
realize
different time.
Tupac went to jail for a sexual assault, got out and sold 1 million plus records? If a motherfucker get accused of that today, y'all motherfuckers storm away.
Nigga, like they did Jonathan Majors. And he
like y'all about to throw Lupe away because y'all don't like his opinion in this situation. Like he can't rap.
Talk.
But people also have revisionist memories too. They also think that shit was happening one way when it didn't happen that way. They got to go revisit this shit and figure and see.
Lupe, man, Tupac was in fucking jail spitting. He's going to prison.
Yeah, niggas be saying that shit about Ali all the time. Ali was them niggas hated Ali.
Man.
Like
Tupac. It wasn't. What you mean? Not without proof. He did. What you mean? Not without. He went to prison because the girl came and sat on the stand and said he did it.
Yep.
You mean like what do y'all just say this shit because somebody died?
But people hated Pac
in real time. Y'all don't stand with niggas when they charge.
Yeah, it was women talking crazy shit about Tupac at that point.
You remember that shit?
Yes, it was bad. Like people be talking about this.
I don't want to reset
crazy shit.
I think they done called it, fucked it up. Trying to reset it, just acting funny. So no, Dot would love to cuss niggas out. He would love to go do interviews. The smartest thing and the most disciplining thing, he does it because of how you guys are gonna take every part of those things that he says. Yep. Every part of them. Y'all don't Tupac had it bad. And it was at a time, where it wasn't as bad as now. It's way worse now. Y'all so full of shit. Y'all the same motherfuckers that love Puff for them parties, and y'all talk shit one day. Y'all woke up and got some morality. That was the whole point of being. You heard about Puff parties. Y'all just like R. Kelly. I tell y'all all the time, R. Kelly. Y'all knew that nigga was nasty.
We might be reaching with just Puff though.
No, everybody knew Puff parties.
Niggas wanted to go to Puff parties. Nigga. Niggas
did you not hear Puff parties was free parties when niggas was getting in a business?
Yes,
everybody knew that.
You want to get up in the party?
Some niggas wanted to go.
You wanted in,
Not for the extracurriculars.
Shout out to Lexicon, thank you for the $2. Lupe is like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Deborah, thank you for the $5. Pulitzer, pull it, sir. That's a reason he's the only one who has one. That's a bar. Shout out to Latrice, thank you for the $5. I love that Lupe has been in the live chat the entire time. He has officially joined the lunch table. Man, that nigga crazy. J-Bo, thank you for the $5. Next, we gonna hear Lupe as a joint, a JHU and an MIT student who are more lyrical than Kendrick Lamar, hundreds. Shout out to Breezy, thank you for the $2. Him downstairs, EJ.
Oh boy.
Sharice, thank you for the $10. Overall, it's been too much yapping and not enough rapping. Shout out to Tasha, thank you for the 50 check dollars. I feel the same as you. I would rather hang around cute, small, or big animals than rather the people. People are sick and toxic. They are.
Hey, let's not start calling crows cute. Let's just get out of here.
Crows are awesome. They're gorgeous, beautiful birds.
Magnificent birds, yeah.
Shout out to Jima, thank you for the $5. Lupe was in his chat, said, fuck Koala all day, so I bombed on him since he knows Koala not in his chant. And he could go see that man if it's really static. Shout out to Tammy. Thank you for the $2. Fairfax Glasses was amazing. I was there too. I was number 7 in line. That's a dope time. My man Nip. Lamont Ragnar, thank you for the $2. G also sending my condolences and prayers your way. Yeah, it was a nice funeral, man. It came out real cool. Then I went to work after. Man, this show. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $10. Peace, G Coach Sega Trap Nostrils and Lunch Table on the way back. Skydiving and Martha's Vineyard.
What up,
My
K?
ass is soul still in the sky. Y'all be safe this weekend. Touch grass, eat some ribs and some coochie.
What up, K-Way?
Shout out to Kai.
K-Way, I don't need ribs. I don't need ribs, K-Way.
$100. I guess we having the wedding in street clothes and in cousin Pookie backyard. No Sitters Live to lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. God damn it, L. Oh, this L calling my phone. L, what's going on? Thank y'all for calling. Thank y'all for coming in. Hit the like button. Y'all already know the deal. Straight up. New podcast drop on Tuesday and all that good shit. Check that shit out. iHeart Podcast, Apple Podcast, anywhere you get your podcast from. No Silence Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. And we'll get this thing cracking. Sunday dinner, man. We'll have that real conversation in. See y'all then.
Yeah, that.